Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. That was probably loud. The race starts. Horse time. Horse time, everybody. Get your horses in. So. Ooh. Damn, look at this little preview here. Well, hold on. Did I just see fucking Don Quixote's Don Quixote's? What was that? Was that her hands? Ah, that was Ishmael's hands. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. How are we all doing? Hopefully, we're all doing well today. I am an idiot. And somehow I forgot to do my dailies today. So after all of this, we'll be doing my dailies together. But are we doing the horse racing? No, the horses are done. Horses are finished. The season's done. The horses are on vacation. He fell for the same bait twice. I did, in fact, fall for it the first time. Yes, that is, in fact, correct. I baited myself. Alright. Well, everyone. Literally, maybe an hour ago, we got no Walpurgis news. I know. That's because it was never going to come out this week. It's going to come out next week, guys. Don't worry, okay? Walpurgis is next week, okay? Alright, no, Purgis is next week, guys, okay? It's next week. It's at the end of the week. It's actually tomorrow. Guys, it's actually tomorrow. Walpurgis, that's right, is in fact tomorrow. Okay? Just keep telling yourself that Walpurgis is tomorrow. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And you will get it. Dante, do your dailies, Dante. Next week, Magical Girls. End of the week, Walpurgis. It's going to be so peak. But for now, we got Mirror Dungeon of Immortality, hard difficulty to talk about today. So, let's jump right in. Okay. July 10th. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I'm unprofessional as fuck. Okay. Why would you not allow to be talking about it? I wish I don't have the function yet. Alright. Alright, July 10, new content. Mirror of Immortality Hard. The new content for Mirror Dungeon 6 Immortality will be added on July 10th on the KST update. Yippee! Alright. Notes! We don't read the notes. We'll skip past the notes. First of all, Mirror Dungeon 6 Hard. Major changes. The merch is a secret? No, I don't have any merch. I wish I did. I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe at like 20,000 we'll do merch. The following changes will be coming to the Mirror Dungeon 6 Hard difficulty. The Grace of the Immortal Star. Major changes. The Grace of the Star's purchase cap will be removed. Before, players could purchase up to 120. Base 60 plus Starlight bonus 60. Starlight worth of Grace Stars. After. In addition to the 120, the base 60 plus Starlight bonus 60, players may now spend the rest of their Starlight reserve as well to purchase the Grace of Stars. Fun fact, by the way, because we do in fact have the green marker. You want to know how all of this, you want to know how much all of this costs, by the way? All of this on the plus difficulty equals 980 Starlight. That's right. If you want to use all of the buffs on the plus version, which is this version here, it is 980 Starlight. Am I right? We just started. This is the first change. All of these, which is all 12, 980. Now, I don't know about y'all. You do have a... However, fun fact. If you remember, we discovered this yesterday. In case you weren't aware. If you do not claim... Do not claim a run it does not consume the Starlight. So, theoretically, you could do a 12-person run and just don't claim it at the end. If you just don't claim the run, you don't spend any Starlight. So, I guess if you want to do it for fun, that would be like the best thing you could arguably do it for. When purchasing the Grace of Immortal Star, the initial 120 source of Starlight will be consumed first. It will dip into your Starlight reserves only after you spend beyond 120. The Grace of Stars can now be enhanced. Each Grace now has 2 more enhancement stages. That's right, 2 more. However, please note that the Starlight costs increase based on the Grace. Selecting every Grace of Immortal Star will... Oh. Never mind. I guess I'm stupid. Okay, my bad. It's not 980. It's actually 930. Oops. Me when I spread misinformation. My bad. It's actually 930. Not 980. That was a misinput. Actually, this is the correct. This is the correct one. This is the wrong one. Correct. It's actually 930. My bad. Do you get achievements without claiming? No. You can only get achievements by claiming. Actually, kinda. There are... So, okay. So let me explain. Because typically, achievements, which I'll do like a... Here. This means achievements. So achievements, you're supposed to claim. However, fun fact, some of them you just don't have to claim on. Which I think is a bug. I don't understand, because I remember when we did it before, there are some that you don't have to claim on. But things like MD runs, like MD, you have to claim on. It's weird though. It doesn't tell you which ones. Heard enough, nerve burn again. Okay. Yeah, you have to claim for clears. There's also some other stuff you have to claim for. It's weird. Okay. Mirror Dungeon 6 Hard and Major Changes. The Theme Pack Difficulty Selection. Select the difficulty toggle on the top right to switch your theme packs. Okay, yeah, obviously this is how you... This is in the base game. TLDR. You can swap between normal and hard up here. That's in the game already. We don't have to talk about that. New theme packs. Ooh, look at that. 3 new story related and 1 new Refraction Railway theme pack will be added. The new Refraction is a long battle. Long battle packs feature only a single but lengthy boss fight, which I prefer, by the way. The shop and choice events will still appear in these packs, separate to the combat encounter. Clearing a long battle increases your level by 3. This only applies to those in the dungeon. So, what do we got here? It looks like we have... Obviously, we have the 3 Kantos. So this one... What is this one? This one is, part 3. This one is part 2. And then this one is must be part 1 then? But I don't know why it looks like that. Or unless it's like this might be a fused version. This is, okay, so, well, this is 3. This is 2. This is maybe 1, I guess? I don't know. And then obviously we have RR5. Oh wait, is that kind of 7? Oh! Oh, it's Dad. Oh, fuck, it's Dad. This is Dad. Okay. And then this is 3, and then this is 2. Okay. Yeah, oh, that's Dad. Oh, fuck. And then this is RR5. So we have Dad, we have C8, 3 and 2, and then RR5. Yeah, we're cooked. Yeah, that's just Dad. Dad or Sancho? There's no way it's going to be Sancho. It's going to be 100% Dad. Sancho, oh, I mean, maybe it is Sancho. It might be a double one. It might be Sancho or Dad. It might be Sancho plus Dad. You don't know. Could be Sancho plus Dad. New ego gifts. Ooh. 8 new theme pack. Exclusive ego gifts will be added. They will be available only from the new theme packs. The new ego gifts are available only from the hard difficulty. 2 ego gifts will be added for each of the categories. Bleed, Poise, Rupture, and Keywordless. So this is what we have already, I believe, right? This is already in the game. We just can't find it. So this is the Bleed, Poise, Rupture, Keywordless. New choice events. Also, I'm not actually sure if these are related. I think this is just like a visual. New choice events. 4 new choice events are added from which you can find new egos. The choice events are only available from hard. Yeah, okay. You only get that from hard. Yeah, these are not related, guys. This is just the Kanto 2 Kanto 8 Part 2 gifts. Not related. It's just a visual. Identity level up upon entry. Upon hard. Or reflects your current identity levels. Mirror Dungeon 6 will obviously reflect your identity levels, and it'll be now hard. 55 is the new hard. So, TLER 55 is the new hard cap. Do you ever lose gifts through MDs? No. Encounter reward costs. Hard difficulties yield much more cost. Yeah, we know that already. Unpredictable future. It's still up to 2 people. So this is all just common knowledge for those of you who are not in hard mode. I guess if you don't know how, if you've never done a hard mode before, or if you're new to Mirror Dungeons, I guess this will be new to you. Anyway, you have to bring your own levels and ID up ties. More money. You can only see 2 spaces ahead of you. Thank fuck. Imagine if they made it 1 again. That would have been crazy. Dude, imagine if it was 1 again. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. 2 is way better than 1. Holy shit. I don't even know how did I survive with one space in front of me. Rentals? I don't think rentals are in here. I mean, we'll have a look. We'll see. Mountain Trial and Floor Rewards. Yeah, you can select 2 egos, but you get 2 Mountain Trials. So this is pretty standard Mirror Dungeon content right now. Nothing new. Yeah, well, there's been a few new things, but nothing new. Mirror Dungeon hard mode changes. Obviously, this is the super shop, which can only appear on hard mode. It gives you very good things. What does the super shop give you? It gives you 3 extra ego, skill replacement, and 5 ego fusion. Ooh. Ego exploration. What's this? Here we go. Oh, I don't think they've ever mentioned this before. Is this the first time they've mentioned this? Mirror Dungeon Hard, difficulty with weekly bonuses yields more Battle Pass XP compared to Mirror Dungeon Normal. Your reward will be based on the number of your cleared floors and the difficulty you selected. Without weekly bonuses, the clear reward is the same, just as it has been in the previous 5. If you have selected the hard difficulty for every floor, you can also use 2 or more weekly bonuses at once. The maximum obtainable, obviously, is identical to number 5. Using 3... Okay, this is very important. I'm going to draw this bit right here. Okay? This is very important. If you want the most amount of boxes, if you use all of your bonuses at once, you only get 225 XP. 750 lunacy. Okay. If you claim 1 at a time, you get 750 lunacy, but you get 25 extra XP. Dude, you know how much 25 extra XP is? That's a lot of boxes, dude. So, if you ever want to grind, and you ever need to grind the proper way, just play 3 times. They're buffing normal? No, this is not normal. This is only hard. You get less. It's always been like this. This is always like, it's always been like this. You get 2.5. This has always been like this since the very beginning of Mirror Dungeon. Essentially, if you claim 1 at a time, you get more XP. Yeah, if you want to get the most amount of boxes, do 3 hards. If you don't give a shit about your boxes, just do 1 hard. TLDR. Now, you don't have to do superposition, you just have to clear floor 5. Inefficient? It's just playing the game. I mean, like, if you think playing the game's inefficient, then yeah, I guess it's inefficient. New run, Starlight. Does it cost 6 modules? It costs the exact same amount as you would total all up. Yeah, so it's 6, 12, 18. Upon clearing the mirror dungeon, based on the number of theme packs cleared in the hard difficulty, your Starlight will be greatly increased. And clearing from RR theme packs, which are exclusive to hard runs, will yield more bonus Starlight. Okay, so this is very important because a question about Superposition. Is Superposition this update? No, that is the one after this. So, speaking of Superposition, very important, guys, very important. This change right here, the Starlight reward, has a, if it works the way I think it is, right, has made infinite mode, so MDHI. This is now where you grind Starlight. Okay? This is your Starlight grind. Because you get 10 floors, which obviously, if you didn't know, is greater than 5 floors. Which means that this bit of text right here gives you more Starlight. So, oh, also, yeah, and do theme packs. So do, like, line 3. You want to do L3. You probably want to do L2, probably. And then you could probably do L4 and 5. But I'll make a grind video, a stream, I think, for that, where we'll do like the best way to grind Starlight in the Mirror Dungeon 6 Superposition mode. No, it's better to claim. No, you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. That is just how much you get in total. Actually, 10 bigger than 5. I didn't understand. Okay, so there's this thing called numbers. Okay, and typically they go from 0, which is number 1, which might be a bit confusing, all the way to 10, which is technically the 11th one. Now, number 5 is directly in the middle, which is technically the 6th one, because 0 counts as number 1. But don't worry about that. So, now, on the chart here, 5, as you can see, is less, right, than 10. Therefore, 10, which is number 11, as I said here, is actually greater than 5, which is number 6. Middle? That means you get more. This is Starlight. So just imagine that's Starlight. Equal 10. There's no fractions. Okay, you don't have to do fucking fractions. You don't have to fucking divide. You don't have to do any of that. So that's why I'm doing that. What do you think the fucking green marker is? This is what the green. Look at the goddamn. Look at the screen. Point. This is the green marker. Okay, that's what I'm writing out the numbers here for you. Okay, fine. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Why can't I? Okay, hold on. I can't erase. Why the fuck can't I erase this? Hold on. I gotta fucking delete. There. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Oh, this is the big one. Guys, ego gift adjustments. Okay, guys. This is going to be the most controversial part of the day. Mr. Kim Jae-hoon has adjusted some ego gifts. Ooh. This one is gonna go crazy on the Reddit. This is gonna be a classic Reddit opinion. Here we go. Number 1, hot and juicy drumsticks. We're gonna read this one at a time. Actually, I'll just hot and juicy drumstick. Before, when inflicting burn with skills, inflict 3 count. After, when inflicting burn with skills, inflict 3 count 3 times per turn. That's right. This is now capped to a total of 9 times. So what does that mean? Well, it means per turn you're getting 9 burn count. Plus, for free. Instead of infinite. That's how much you get. But wait. There's more. Dry to the bone is now also at 3 cap. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Hey, let me listen. You see both of these? It does nothing. It does nothing. I'm not even memeing with you. It does literally nothing. You are getting, on average, a minimum of +9 a turn. You are definitely... If you're a burn... this is irrelevant, bro. This does nothing. On Rupture... This one could be a bit... Now, Rupture could be a bit scary. But honestly... on Rupture... there are other... It's more incentivizing for you to get the other ones, like the Umbrella. Or whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it makes much of a difference. Guys, we saw, right? It more than anything, it nerfs like wave fights. Yeah, it's more effective on multi enemies, like 6 enemies. You're not gonna be putting 50 fucking burn count on 50 burn enemies. Which, oh shit. So that's that. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal. I mean, you might affect it if you took it all the time, but now the next one. Ooh, glimpse of flame. Before turn end, consume half the burn count on enemies with burn to deal burn potency x consumed count bonus wrath damage. Targets lose burn count consumed by the flame divided by 2 defense levels for the next turn, max 3. After turn end, consume half the burn count enemy with burn to deal burn x count bonus wrath. Can consume up to 5 burn count. Targets lose burn count consumed by 5 glimpse of flame. Defense level for the next turn. So, what does this mean? Is this the plus version, or is this the... Actually, that's a great question. Is this the plus version? Plus version is ×2, right? Which would mean it's 10. Right? So you have a max of 10. So if you have 99 x 10, it's 990 a turn. Is it gonna do 15k? No, but you're probably gonna be fine. However, I actually think it... Does it get buffed on the defense level? Targets lose burn count consumed by glimpse of flame defense levels. So it's 5. No, wait. Wait, no, this is buffed. Hold on. This bit's buffed here. Hold on, wait, the defense level's better. But it's not divided by 2 anymore. So the divided by 2 is gone, which means on average you lose what? Consumed by the glimpse of flame, which means you can get 44 defense level. Because that's burn potency. It's burn count consumed by the... No, assume you have 99... But yeah, assume you have 99 burn count, which obviously you might have. On average, you're probably going to have like 20. So you get more defense level. Which I guess doesn't matter if you're a burn user, but you do get more defense level. But you get less burst damage. Thrill. Before turn and inflict rupture, potency X count, gluttony damage to all enemies with 3 count. After inflict rupture, potency X count, gluttony damage to all enemies with abnormalities in all parts counts up to 5 rupture count. Oh, we're ignoring max 3? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that it said max 3. That's funny. Oh yeah, that's true. It depends on the plus caps. So, thrill, the word is written. Is it written different? No, it's written the same. Yeah, it's written the same. Actually. Wait. Thrill lost the conditional. You don't need +3 Rupture anymore. So before you needed +3 Rupture, now you don't need +3 Rupture anymore. So now it activates on just 1 Rupture. And goes up to 5 count. So, literally the same thing as Burn. They were always the same thing pretty much. Oh yeah, it doesn't lower count. Oh, you're right. Hold on, Thrill. Wait, Thrill buff? Wait, Thrill buff, guys? Wait, it doesn't lower count. Wait, it doesn't lower count. Whoa, wait. This and this are gone. Now, okay, it does less damage, but you don't lose the count anymore. Wait, it's actually buffed? Wait, hold on, it's buffed. Fuck the damage, dude. You don't lose the burn count. Also, guys, all I'm saying is for people who do speed clears to try and grind, here's what I'm going to do a visual representation. Your 20-minute run, right? Say it takes you 20 minutes to do a run, has now become a 22-minute run. That is it. That is literally it. Maybe instead of 20 minutes, it's 25 minutes. It's added like 5 minutes to your time. It's not that big of a deal. If you're speed running it, you'll be quick. Yes, it lowers damage, but doesn't consume count and doesn't have a min effect anymore. But it does gluttony damage. It always does gluttony damage. 2-minute time loss, maybe. It is a time loss. I'm losing 5 minutes from it. Don't worry, guys. Scrolling on TikTok for 5 minutes does not count. However, we have Ruin. So honestly, Thrill buffed. Kind of. I mean, obviously it lost its damage, but... Ruin. Before, if Rupture cannot be applied due to skill effects, gain coin power instead. After, coin power +1+ for skills that inflict Rupture Buoyancy. Base power plus divided of coins min 1. Or minus coins that inflict Rupture Buoyancy or Unique Burst. So, all that changed here is that it gives you more power. Yeah, it's just more. Actually, it doesn't remove your, yeah, it just gives you free stuff. This just gives you more stuff. This just gives you coin power. I guess this didn't have a minimum before. Also, for it affects minus coins. Wait, hold on. I think this was added in post, guys. Whoa. If you do 100 runs, that's 500 minutes of your time wasted. Bro, it's not that deep. If I fucking take a shit every 5 minutes of my life, I've taken 500 minutes of my time gone shitting. It's not that big of a deal. You won't even notice it. Anyway, this part down here. I think... So what happened in the live stream, guys, was that, what do you call it? You think Burn is still the best for fast clears, Lunatic? I actually think Rupture might be better. I actually think Rupture's better. Here's why I think Rupture's better. I think because Thrill is going to be more versatile than Glimpse of Flame is now. I do think... I've been saying I think Rupture is getting to the point where it's a bit better than Burn now. So I think Rupture might be better. Also, what's the question? Also, so for this part here, I think in the live stream, it was bugged. So in the live stream, Kim Ji-hoon was using, Sunshower Heathcliff, and his coins were wrong. I think this is like a fix for that, because it affects base power. Having negative coins, it might. He might be a negative coin. I think it's just talking about Sunshower. How much money would I have to watch Skibidi Toilet on stream? Like $1,000. Whoa, ass ahoy. Here we go. Oh, guys, here we go. Black Sheet Music before. If the base attack skill against a target with less than 0 enemies without SP have Gloom Resist, Inflict, Sinking. So previously it would use to do Gloom damage. Now, on hit with a base attack skill, deal sinking potency damage on the target, gloom damage, minimum 1. I know it was, well, that's what I'm saying. It was doing an unintended effect, which is why they changed it. Here is the important part. Black Sheep Music Kiss, new hit on attack with a skill. If the SP is below 0, deal more damage for every SP below 0 it is. If they are panicked, deal 50% damage instead. If they do not have SP, you do 1 damage for every potency. And if the target has a 90 sinking potency, deal 50 damage instead. They nerfed sinking? Nerfed? What? This is better in every way. What do you want about? What do you mean nerfed? They nerfed sinking. This is no nerf. This is... Where do you see the nerf here? This is just better. Now it doesn't have any conditionals. You don't require 0 SP. You don't require gloom resist anymore. You just deal more damage. And the on effect here is just even more. So now you just get a free minimum plus 50% damage. So, guys, Black Sheep Music is kind of OP. We are illiterate, true. Perpetual Motion Machine. Dude, charge users are going crazy right now. Before, each identity gains a charge every time they consume 20 count. After the attack, the skill that consumed charge count on self, you inflict defense level down and on the enemy. Now, this is the charge Blood Feast. After, each identity gains charge every time they consume count. 5 times per identity per encounter. All allies gain attack power up for every 2 charge potency on their respective selves, max 3. Ooh. Hold on. I kind of like that. Actually incentivizing you to have charge count. Charge potency. Okay. Wait. I like that. And assume the worst. No, sinking and charge have been buffed across the board. Dude, wait a minute. That's so free. Free attack power up? For free? Permanently? I'll gladly take that. Then we have the T5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Let's not get there. Wait, let's wait. T5 Perpetual Motion Machine. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that. TLDR. If you used a skill that consumed charge count, you would gain coin power, and if you used a skill 3 and if you killed someone, you got the skill back. It would come back in rotation. After attack with a skill 3 that consumes charge count itself, if the target is defeated or if the ally used the skill 1 is at 3+ charge potency, add 1 skill 3 to the list of skills for their upcoming turn once per ally. All allies on the field gain self-resonant circuitry at turn start. This is the buff that was added, by the way. But this is the buff that was added that we didn't know what it was. So self-resonant circuitry. Total sum of charge count currently owned by allies X. So this is the one that counts all of your charge. Cumulative charge count consumed by allies. On hit with a skill, deal the sum of charge count all allies divided by 3 more damage. All allies gain offense level for every 100 cumulative charge count consumed by allies. TLDR. This is Charge Blood Feast. If you guys know how Blood Feast works, this is Charge Blood Feast. More charge you spend, the better. More offense level, more charge spend. And all this does, by the way, the new addition here is that charge potency. And there's no, like, specific... Well, actually, it's always been at 3 charge, but it's mainly this part here. It's the attack with a skill 3 that consumes or gains charge count on self. Because the previous one was consume charge count only. But now any skill 3 works. Which is W. This is peak. Ooh. Charge type gloves. Hello? Effective charge type gloves are untouched, save for the following addition. So this is the tier 4, by the way. Number 1, the number 1 deployed identity encounter start gain 1 near light super battery. I don't think we saw this, by the way. Wait, guys, this is new. Hold on. The developers cooked. Wait a minute, this is new. This is new, because they didn't show this. Because I remember, because Kim Jong-un was like, I wish this was better. So they made it better. What is fucking near light super battery? The fuck is this? Neolite Super Battery, 100 stack. When consuming count, add the amount of consumed to this buff stack. Max charge count 10. Gain 1 count for when allies use charge or transpotency. When this unit consumes charge count with its skills, consume the amount of charge count 1 more time. When there isn't enough charge count, consume it and fail. Blah, 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 blah. He showed it on WFast? No, he showed the other one on WFast. I don't think he showed the charge type gloves. I don't think he showed this one, did he? No, because look, enemy gains... Oh, wait, no, did he gain this one? No, he did. No, yeah, he did. Wait, did he show this one? Dude, I don't remember what he showed anymore. Anyway, let's have a read. Gain charge count when allies consume or consume buffs. When this unit consumes charge count with its skills, consume the amount of charge count 1 more time. I think he did show it. Yeah, he must have. I forgot. My bad. Deal 10% damage for every 10 stacks. Enemies gain 0.1 resistance against this attack for every 20 stacks. Max 0.5. Do not gain activate second enemies. Okay. One of the EXs. Impending wave. Very well then. When the identity buff this tries, this buff transfers to an ally who's the second earliest in deployment. The stack carries over as well. Okay, let's go down here. Impending wave. Effects of the impending wave are untouched, save for the following additions. Turn start, inflict 1 reflux against a random enemy. When an enemy with reflux is killed, at turn start, transfer the reflux stack from said enemy to an enemy with the highest but not max reflux stack. Coin power 1 for the plus coin skills that inflict sinking, potency, and count. Base power 4 divided by coins, min run for minus coins that inflict or do sinking. Now, the next one is an EX gift. I'm going to show it on screen for 10 seconds. I'm not going to read it myself, but I'm going to show it on screen for 10 seconds. If you guys do not care about this, or if you want to save yourself from being spoiled, look away and I'll tell you when to look back. Okay? I'm going to show it now. If you guys do not know what the gift does, this is your time to look away. I am looking away right now. You can have a read on screen if you don't know about reflux, or whatever this bullshit is called. You got 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. I'm scrolling away. Okay. So, what is this now? Okay, what's going on here? Whoa. What is going on? Okay. Reflux is the status, not the gift? Oh, whatever it's called. Oh, my bad. I forgot. Well, there's the gift right here. I think this is it right here. We already know what reflux does. Reflux is a max... Okay, let me read it there. Hold on, my bad. I forgot. When hit, gain sinking potency equal to the stack. Turn end, have... Okay, guys, look. I don't know what... I was told directly under impending wave, so I got lied to. Turn end. If this unit has 30 less SP, activate the following effects for this unit without SP. Tank damage on gloom. So, TLDR, you take more damage. Okay, anyway. Here's the gift. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going down the wholeness. Okay. You said it was directly under it, but reflux was directly under it. You lied. Anyway. Dude, this is wholeness. Ooh, wait, wholeness? Oh. Wait, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hold on. Wait, guys. Wholeness got buffed. Wait, is this buffed? Does this include N-Corp units now? If the ally is an N-Corp Fanatic, gain 1 at turn start and deal 25. N-Corp Fanatic IDs deal 25% damage against targets with bleed, and gain 1 Fanatic at turn start. If said ally's SP is maxed. Also gain 3 damage up. N-Corp Fanatic IDs gain final power, close power 1, minus coin power, minus 1, and their attack skills inflict 1 more nail. It's still Fanatic? Damn. So what did they change here? Hold on. Oh, does this not include the encounter part now? Oh, it doesn't need 5. It doesn't need 5 N-Corp. It doesn't need 5 N-Corp. It's not encounter maxed anymore. You could just bring any N-Corp ID. Oh my god. Okay, you don't need 5 plus anymore. W. Okay. Thorny Path. When activating Lust Resonance, oh my god, they buffed Thorny Path. It's crazy. When activating Lust Resonance, now it's activating Gloom or Lust Resonance. Holy shit. Gloom Resonance? Thorny Path is OP. Wait. Thorny Path is OP. Wait, dude, holy shit. Wait, Red Order also got the same thing too? When allies affected with Rascals, Gloom or Wrath? Oh my god! Guys, Sinking might be the strongest new effect in the game. Wait, this is crazy. Wow. Holy shit. What the fuck? The Sinking... Oh, dude. Oh my god, now you can get offensive for everything. Everything! Wait, whoa, hey, what's this? Ego gift adjustments. Adjusted certain ego gifts to count substituted identities as well. Ego gifts with the conditionals that require 5 identities to share the same keyword will now check their conditions at turn start instead of encounter start. Substituting identities who enter the encounter because the presenting identity have entered, died, or retreated can now gain the following gifts effects as well. Example, Soothe the Dead. Oh my god. Holy, look at the 30, damn, 39 gifts affected by this. So before, encounter start, this is now turn start. That's peak. Thank Buck. Soothe the Dead, Bloody Miss, Coupled Oscillation, Entrapped in Trance, Black Sheep Music, Lucky Punch, T1 Perpetual Motion Machine, Secret Cookbook, Pearl and Flame, Devotion, Hemorrhage Shock, Interlock Cage, Epicenter, Omnivibro Octo Vecti Bell, Thorny Rope Cuff, Eerie Effigy, Ruin, Tangled Bones, Surging Globe, Impending Weave, Reminiscence, Cast Spirits, T1T Octagonal Bolt, Insulator, T5 Perpetual Motion Machine, Pocket Watch Type L, Pocket Watch Type F, Pocket Watch Type Y, Pocket Watch... Jesus, how many fucking Pocket Watches are there? Automated Joints, Overwatch Show's Battery, Perpetual Generator Servos, Heart Powered Jewels, Subliming Unbending Range, Ragged Bamboo Hat, Old... Oh my god, Bamboo Hat. Old Dopo Robes, Everlasting Chains of Bond, and the Glyph of Glass Shard. There you go. Does it deactivate if they go away? If you don't have the condition at turn start, it deactivates, yes. So if someone leaves and you no longer have 5 people, it deactivates. Okay, so. What are the important things about this? Really much of like you can lose the effect now? No, it only does this to check. It only does that to check now. It checks for the conditionals at turn start. So, now, but it's always worked like that, guys. If you've lost someone, you lose the effect. Even if you lost 5 people, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it always worked like that. I'm pretty sure it's worked like that, right? I feel like I've had it where I've died and I lost the effect. No? Well, there you go. Now it does. Now make sure you have your people alive. It stayed. Well, not anymore. Now it checks a turn stop. So now you can substitute your IDs in. Only in the battle afterwards. That's right, yeah, because it starts the encounter. No starting, you keep it. Yeah? Well, not anymore, guys. Now, if you want to use substituting IDs or retreat, you gotta make sure you guys are alive at turn start to get the buffs. Fell bullet nerf? What do you mean fell bullet nerf? Fell bullet buff, baby. Will come next Thursday. It's next. Yeah, it is next Thursday. Well, next Thursday is in this week. All right, so let's have a review of everything that happened. So TLDR. I'm gonna do a TLDR. Number 1. Starlight. W. You can change passives now. Retreating IDs will not count when they're treated, right? Well, if you retreat an ID, it now checks to make sure if you can actually use the encounter gift. So number 1. You have Grace of the Immortal, Stars, W. Theme packs, Absolute W. New gifts, yippee! You have... Where's the other major change? Nerfs and buffs. So, how do we feel about Drumstick? Drumstick is, honestly, out of all of the gifts here that got hit the hardest, Drumstick probably got hit the hardest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Drumstick definitely got hit hardest. I honestly think, the Dry to the Bone breast is not that bad. I don't think it got hit as bad. I think Drumstick got hit harder, compared to breast, because breast has thrill still. Again, it turns your, oh, what the fuck? Hold on. Fuck is that? It turns your 20-minute run into like a 25-minute run. That's it. I'm spelling this all wrong. Let me tell me this one. 20 M. Like 25 M. That's it. You still get a million count, so it's not the end of the world. Glimpse got hit again, probably harder than Thrill. But Glimpse was always the more problematic one over Thrill. You need to upgrade them, yeah. So the thing is, Glimpse got hit harder than Thrill because Glimpse, you could do 20k on an enemy. So now you can only do a max of 3 defense level, and you can only do a max of 1k damage. Thrill, I actually think Thrill might have got the better end of the stick. I actually feel like Thrill kind of got better. I actually think Thrill kind of got better. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, Thrill lost the ability to deal 10k damage a turn, but the fact is, you don't lose rupture. It doesn't consume rupture count, and there's no minimum. So it's kind of crazy. I kind of like it. Honestly, I prefer it that way. Thrill's actually balanced. Now, Glimpse is still strong, guys. Don't get me wrong. Because Glimpse will still do like up towards a 9k. Again, you have to test it in person. It always does wrath damage. I know, right? Ruin buff. The more coin power. Black Sheep Music hella buff. P1 Perpetual Machine hella buff. P5 Virtual Shit. So charge buff, sinking buff. Look at all these fucking. Like, bro, what is this? Nobody ain't reading that, bro. Nobody reading this, bro. Impending Wave mega buffed. I think it was a bug fix for the EX gift. Wholeness is buffed. Thorny Path and Red Aura are buffed. And the way you look at it, you can look at it as 5+ identity egos were nerfed or buffed depending on your, I guess, your thought process on it. This could be adjusted in the future. I'm not sure. But yeah. So, there you go. And there's everything affected. Was it a bug? It was a buff to the ego? Well, I didn't read it. So, I don't know. And, yeah, there you go then. What floors have railway packs? 3, 4, and 5 plus, yeah. So this one, it's a nerf or a buff depending on how you feel, because this really, okay, logically, you should not notice a difference with this one unless you're purposely doing a min ID run. Because when you're doing like a poise run, you probably have like at least 10 of your 12 sinners as poise units. So you're probably not going to notice when the poise ID subs in. In fact, the reason that it could be a buff overall is because now when you get your whole team wiped, you don't lose the ego gift. It's definitely not enough. Okay, the fact that you can lose it if you die, but it only affects it. Remember, it's only if you don't have the keyword. Like, you're not doing a mirror dungeon run where you're only bringing 3 burn IDs on purpose. And if you're only bringing 3 burn IDs, you're not using the effect. It's not nerf. This isn't a nerf, guys. This is a buff, because now you're substituting IDs when you die in battle can benefit from the encounter start ego. And also, yeah, technically, you could actually run multiple multiple 5+ identity egos, I guess. So, technically, you could run 2 types of keyword. Actually, dude, you could theoretically run double keywords now. Hold on, this might be a mega buff. Wait, guys, this might be a mega buff. You could theoretically activate multiple now. If you run a 1 keyword team, you won't notice a difference. If you run half, you probably might notice a difference. But also, if you're running half, you're most likely running burn or rupture, and you're not gonna have any death problems there. So, Limbus Van Corp reading. Rupture charge first comes to mind. Rupture, but yeah, you could pretty much activate 3 keywords, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of mega buffed. Anyway, that's really it for the patches. It's very simple. A lot of it was mostly just people. Oh wait, also actually, well, we do have this. We do have the July 10th schedule update notice. So what's coming in this July patch, guys? Let's have a read. Let's have a read of the. Let's have a read of the new content. Obviously, we have the hard mode ego adjustments. Yep. Mirror of Immortality. Hard bug fixes. Ooh, let's have a read, shall we? N-Corp Rodion! Fix an incorrect translation. Before. After an enemy is defeated, apply 1 haste damage up to the ally with the most SP. After an enemy is apply 1 haste damage up next turn to the ally with the most SP. Okay. That's fair. Text issue. Rodion buff. Fixed an issue where N-Corp Ego Felbel Yisang skill 3 at 7 tall memory. Target among allies. Targets allies even when the conditions aren't met if there are no more enemies to target because they're all dead. Okay, we had this happen to us. Okay. Okay, this was funny, guys, because what used to okay, so let me explain this one, right? Because what used to happen is if you killed everyone on the team and you used a skill 3, Yisang would instantly, because there would be no unfocused encounter. Yeah, this happened to Pyrogregor. Because in an unfocused encounter, all skills go toward the end of the turn order. Yisang would just target your ally and fucking kill them. Shoot Sinclair at the end of the fight. That's funny. Fix an issue where a UI was also happened to keep you on the stream. Yes, it also did happen. I remember that. Fix the issue where abnormality battles against the Rose Hunter caused the fastest ID non place on an awkward position on the map. I think I saw that. Fix an issue where changing support units from the manager would sometimes not work. Fix an issue where viewing the list of identities while support IDs could make it look as though the player can swap them out of their own identities. What? Fix the issue where the support identity equipped doesn't change. Okay. Very simple. Fix an issue where in a stage with a fixed center and the identity of the ego, the support identities were still selectable. Is this the bug that everyone was doing, by the way? I think this is the... Yeah, fix an issue where in the stage with a fixed center and fixed identity or ego, the support identities were still selectable. Okay, yeah, you can't cheese Camille anymore. You can't jump Camille or the Knight of the Blue Moon anymore. Yeah. That's fun. That's funny how fast that was fixed. Fixed issue where again the counters activating the sapling of library. Morris also could cause the dashboard to appear. Elaborate the description in change battles regarding fixed units. The other description would be fixed units cannot be deployed as backup units. Aggro does not interact with the combat UI. That's fair. Fixed issue. Okay, this is integration mortality. Fixed issue where exploration complete. Simple so far. Tutorials. Translation. Translation. There was there were various typos and translation errors in Rose Banner Rodion's identity story. Fixed issue where Yisang Dimension Shredder does not highlight the rupture tag. This was text only. Ah, weird. 300 Lunacy! Yippee! Yippee! 300 Lunacy! Alright. There you go. It's been 2 years. Well, there you go. Yo, Lunacy. I could pick Manager John and jump Camille with it, yeah. It's been 4 Kanto since Rose Banner, right? Well, Rose Banner was in season 2. Yeah, I guess so. More like, yeah, 4 Karnas. Yeah, 4, 5, more actually. 5 Karnas. MB7 Queen Apple. There you go. Battle Pass level check? Sure, my Battle Pass level is at 334. Do we have a warp date? I do. I have a warp date for you guys. Can you guys guess when Warpogus is? Hold on. Yep. You guys want to play... Actually, you know what? Let's play Hanged Man. You guys want to play Hanged Man? Hold on. Let me get this up again. We're going to play Hanged Man right here. Guys, let's play Hanged Man. I think that's right. Okay. Guys. Guess what? Guess what? Guess a number. Guess a number. You get a letter. Sorry, not a number. 17. That is a word, but I need a letter. You need a letter, guys. Letter. It's Hanged Man. You gotta pick a letter. E. N. O. Okay, I see an O. Okay, well, O was the first one I saw, so we're gonna pick O. Good number. Good first pick. Okay, guys, I need a second word. Second word. What are you guys gonna pick? Second word. I see N. There is no N, which means that I get to draw the little gallows. No N. Okay, I see an L. There's no L. A little scary, guys. You're getting a little man's getting hanged up. I see an E. Ooh. No E. Good try, though. Good try. I see a T. I see a lot of T. You guys are guessing words. A T? There is, in fact, a T. R? There is an R. I do see an R there. Ooh, you guys want to start guessing the word? You got a few to M? Ooh, congratulations! There is an M! Tomorrow? Congratulations. It is, in fact, tomorrow. Warpogus is tomorrow. Why does it end in R? Don't worry about it. Warpogus is not tomorrow. Warpogus is definitely tomorrow. It was just a minor spelling error. Can't spell. I'm drawing letters. Do you know how hard it is to draw letters when I can't see the canvas? I can't see the canvas. I'm drawing blind. Okay, I can't see where I'm writing. Anyway, doesn't matter now. Because you guys did in fact guess it. It is tomorrow. More burgers. Exactly. Alright, anyway, I need to do my dailies now. I forgot to do my dailies today, so I guess you guys are going to watch me do my dailies. Wait, who's on the third today? Ooh, Drifting Fox. Shouldn't look, I shouldn't listen. How am I supposed to listen? Get these fucking announcers off my screen. Where's Dante? Oh wait, also I'm in English now. Oh wait, we can actually read them. We can actually listen to announcers. Maybe you should watch out. Our enemies seem to be under the weather. We should take advantage of this. Ascendant took down multiple foes. Let's have a look at like Sharon. Aw. Oop, that looked like, damn, there's so many like There's so many
승객들, 저거 깨트렸어. 변상할 필요는 없으니까 계속해도 돼.
too many conditionals for like text. What is the what was that? Will PP tomorrow? Yeah, where's Vigilius? What's the one that's like the least likely to appear? We have equipping announced that we have Rally, Situational Rally, Turnabout, Enemy Advantage, Danger, Enemy Gimmick, Warning. Powerful enemy skill, dealing devastating damage, starting turn after dealing damage, taking damage, starting turn after taking damage, buffed allies, debuffed enemies, debuffed enemies, enemy kill, ally multi-kill. Ally dead, staggered. Starting turn after breaking parts, hype advantage, disadvantage. No input for fixed period of time. I love this one. Oh! Burn is not. Burn's not dead. Don't worry. Burn's not dead. It just takes you 3 more minutes to complete a run now. Ally multi-kill. I don't know. With all the AOE skills in the game now. Where's Zilu and Zigo? Zilu!
이건 불찰이구나. 저기 술에 취한 한량처럼 허둥거리니. 저기 술에 취한 한량처럼 허둥거리니. 저기 승기를 취한 한량이겠구나.
I can just make them all talk.
너무 작은 흐름을
Well, I swear I was
저기
stacking them all up.
병력을
무용하군. 유의미한 격차로군.
Also, wait, one of them doesn't work. They don't have anything for multiple ally deaths. You probably hit ally multis after this you reset. They don't have anything for multi-ally deaths. Is that a bug? Does Hong Lu have... Hold on. Hong Du, do you have multi-ally deaths? I didn't even see that here. Anyway, what was I doing? Alright, dailies. We should do my dailies. Use an auto clicker on Angela. What do you mean burn's gonna take longer? It takes you from 20 minutes to 25 minutes, probably. What do I want to use? I got my last team. What's my last team? Dude, when was the last time any of y'all have seen Chef Ryoshu? We gun the fucks down? Sure. Let me make a gun team real quick to gun the fucks down. Where is my Mirror Dungeon team anyway? Why is it called Mirror 1? I swear I'm not changing the name. How fast with the railing? Yeah, I do not have ADHD. Obviously I gotta bring Fell Bullet. Use release IDs. I'm trying to clear my dailies here. Who else has a gun? Ryoshu. Fucking Heathcliff. Yeah, Hong Shnu. The release ID. I'm not using release IDs. What do you mean the release IDs? The season 1s? Whoa! Do I have medical confirmation? I believe in doctors. My lack of ADHD. Yeah, it's called just knowing I don't have ADHD. It's pretty simple. Ish, LCCB, yeah, let's grab that too. Rodion, you don't have a gun. Nikolai, you have a gun. And you know what, Mersault, you do have a gun too. Yeah, this is looking good. And I guess Otis, you can come along too. Alright, who do I want to bring? Let's bring... the goats. I'm gonna bring... bring... Do you have a lust skill? Do you have a lust skill? I don't have ego because I don't think it matters. Okay! Let's do this. Leroy. A triple T word. I was thinking of doing the nerfed version. I think we'll probably just do like nerfed ego runs. You here, you go here. Go there. Perfect. Yeah, burn stuff is only really visible on infinite. But that's pretty much it. Which no one really plays infinite burn. And if you do, you're gonna have more gifts than you will in a normal run. As in 7 did I say happy birthday to Heathcliff yet? In my dreams I did. You could lucky pouch. No head. Can I get a crit? Weakest teleologic bullet. Okay. Here, go there, go here and there. 30 damage, insane, $100,000 wasted. Pretty much. True, it is Heathcliff. That's why we're using him. I guess. Big. Large, massive one might even say. Do an Enclair solo. I don't really think I want to do an Enclair solo. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use nerfed. We're gonna use the pre-nerfed gifts. Well, you know, let's do a burn rupture run, but I have to take half of the I'll take like a 6/6, or I guess in this case a force 3. Let's go here. Heathcliff, you shoot that. Do you have any poison on you, sweetie? Oh, I meant for the Luxurvation. I think that'll take a while. I think doing an Enclair solo for this will take a while. I don't think I want to do that. Where did Goober, you saying, get all of that ammo? Called people. I forget about South Swire? No, I just haven't done the run yet. You give me time to do the run. Good crit. The fox is EB. Look, here's what we'll do. Let's do a 3 burn, 3 rupture, 1 South Sinclair run. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that appeases all of the employees in the chat. But first I gotta do potatoes. Wow, boy. I'm getting close. True, I'm now at 5 even. I'm gonna be the strongest. He better be. He better. Ooh, hold on. I'll do this. Be worth if I win. Actually, can I do one that I win? Let's see if he lives this. If he lives this, then an ally is getting shot next turn. And Hong Stu. Damn right I am. The eyes disappeared. Did they? I didn't see the eyes disappear. Is this the ammo team? Yeah, I'm just doing an ammo team. I don't really know why. Just feel like it. Ooh. Surely you live. Wait, hold on. Am I gonna clash? Did I fuck up the clash? No, he's gonna die. No, I wanted to shoot someone. I'm bound. What floor would I reckon I work at the library? Give me my sweet, lovely disciplinary team. I'll be fine. I'll be outboxing with Gebra. No hesitation. No hesitation. Do I think Contempt or Ryoshu is gonna pop in existence? I don't know. Maybe. Kinda looking like it, isn't it? Kinda looking like a thing. But I'm not really sure if it will be a thing. Kill you, that, and... boxing. I'll be fighting. saying up there has one in it might be delusional. I don't know. I don't think so. Also, I don't know which Yusang you're talking about. I only know one Yusang. That's a goat sang. I don't know any other bum you might be talking about. Place smoke without puppy broom? Easy. Easy. Bonk. And boom. How many did I break? None of them. Gonna have to change that one. Perfect. Yeah, we'll take that. You just keep leveling up, buddy. You know what? You keep growing stronger. Damn, is he using Heathcliff skill 1? Play this man alive. Right beside the head. Yep, right behind them. It's gonna be great on this fight, because I'm gonna need the AoE. Later for like to see on the ego. I think like you gotta do a classic. You gotta do like an original. You gotta do like an OG one first. And then I think you can do your own ones after. I mean, I don't know. I kind of want them to do their own original ones first, and then the OG ones after, personally. I wouldn't mind seeing like a new Aleph. We haven't had like a new Aleph yet. The only potential new Aleph that could exist is Lunar Memory. Stall till we get Lincoln. Well, Lincoln is coming right up almost. But not enough. Actually, Heath, if you shoot that one, you go here. That right there. Fox found shot dead on the alleyway. I do be trying to shoot this fox. True. Oh, big number. Oh my god, the Sinclair does so much damage. Bang. Good crit. Dude, can I just say my my Ryoshi might be cheating. Because she has always hit crit on her skill 3. The EXs? Well, I don't know what the EXs are, so I don't know. They could be, I guess. Okay, let's break this. That. Here. Yeah. Struggling. You'd win. I'd win. The gambling. I guess that's the only one I know so far. I don't know any other one. And I don't even know if it is an Aleph. It could just be an entity. Who's gonna get shot, I wonder? Honglu. That'd be Honglu. I think he's pierce resistant though. In fact, I think everyone here is pierce resistant. No, I don't think so. See. Will I be able to even get the gun off? It is last on the turn order. I might not even be able to get it off. Who knows? Bang. This teleologic might do like 1,000 damage actually. Boop. Oh, no head! Only 177 damage. Oh, yeah, he dying. Oh, yo ass dying. What do you think of Kamui? I like Kamui. Kamui was awesome. No head. What no head does to an MFO. Ooh, wait, hold on. Lose the clash? Wait, tactical? Beautiful. All head king. No head. No head. Oh, I did crit on the last one. No head. What no head does to an MFO was bad. Kill him. Die. Hey, thank you for the follow. No kill, no head, no crit on the first coin. But that's okay. Just kill him. Bye, Heathcliff. Maybe major tarot cards. Are they related to cards? I guess so. Could be potential. Anyway, I'm gonna run the normal team. Here's the normal team I run for this. I just run my lost team. I have a team for every like right here. So I just pop up my team here. This is what I do, and yeah, I think after we do my dailies, we're going to do a minimum burn and rupture with the nerfed and buffed, I guess, buffed rupture gifts. I actually don't like using skill 2 on he's saying here. I much prefer skill 1. Double favored, we take this. Also chat broke again. I don't know why he keeps doing that, but is it better to skip a play normally? I mean, it's always better to play it because you get more rewards. Skipping makes you lose out on, you're consuming more. So there you go. Burn rupture with 2 hybrids. Chat's fixed now. Thrill and Glimpse found dead in the ditch. Actually, Thrill's probably better now. Do you even gain from these? Thread? I really need thread. I need thread. I need badly. I do think Thrill's better in a different way. And then I think Glimpse is the exact same for like floor 1 to 5. And then floors, obviously, 5 to 10 is probably where it starts to get like a bit more hard to use, but it probably still does a gazillion damage. Who's the back streets? Please let me get the kill here so I can get resets. It does feel weird to use it without the family, but it's funny. I've not been doing this. You really should. This is how you get thread. Can I have thread boxes? What the hell? But I wish I had thread boxes. Dog, I used my thread boxes fucking when the season changed. That was like 2 months ago. Okay, for the nerf, it's minor. It's really minor. Because you also got to include now that like you have a 7th sinner. It's so minor. Like I'm telling you, it's so minor. It's you won't notice it like when you're actually playing the game. Well, if you're doing bosses, you won't notice it. You probably might notice it when you're doing like. No, actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna say it. You won't notice it at all. I actually genuinely believe you won't notice it, and I'll show you why I don't think you'll notice it. Because the biggest downside of the nerf to the chicken is that it doesn't work as well in AoE fights, in like wave fights. But you never used it for like wave fights. You always used it for bosses. 15 thread? Whoa, bro, what are you doing? 15 thread? This gives me 30 thread. The hell, I get 100 thread for doing this. What do you want about? You like, are you doing it early on? Why is Liu in the bleed team? Because this isn't a bleed team, this is a lost team. It just so happens to be that 90% of them are bleed. Bleeding. Yeah, new MD is going to be definitely easier. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Oh wait, hold on. I still got to do my hold on. I still got to do my daily. Hold on. Last one. Let's just bring my slash. So here's what I'm thinking. So the thing about burn is you have butterfly, hellfire butterfly, or hellfire dream I think is what it's called. And you have fiery down. Let me tell you how OP as fuck fiery down and hellfire butterfly is. Those are probably the most OP ass gifts in burn gifts. Second to like, obviously, you know, the main glimpse of flame. And I'll go over that with you all right now. Because if you have those two, you're pretty much never going to run out of burn count or burn. Like, literally. Hellfire, Hellfire Dream, yeah, thank you. Why is Kurokoma Ryoshu in my slash team? Well, I'm running a Kurokoma team. Also, Kurokoma Ryoshu, oh, why is Ryoshu in my yeah, she's part of the Kurokoma. I can't not bring her. Yeah, DUI. I'm not even drinking yet. Although with how much shit I've gotten wrong today, I feel like I might as well just be drinking. I am like a mess today. But look, everyone always has... Look, guys, sometimes... Some people have their bad moments. And I'm having my bad moment since we started, apparently. Kurokoma Rodion. Yeah, you see that? My Kurokoma Rodion just did 150 damage. How much does your Kurokoma Rodion do? I bet yours is 0, because you don't use it. My Kurokoma Rodion has a 1 in a million damage. Why is Ishmael in my Kurokoma team? Now that's a controversial question. I do agree with that. I have Ishmael because she has large fishes. I'm in a mirror dungeon. What do you mean I'm in a mirror dungeon? This is an EXP thread. What do you want about? This ain't a mirror dungeon. This is a daily. You fool! A little bit off the top, please. Hold on, let me get a little bit of... Oh shit, yeah, now what? Yeah, caught you lacking! Is there she's a Kurokoma mechanic? No, she's there because of this. Kurokoma Rodion might be peak. Yep, there you go. Uptype 4 Rodion. Yep, I have Uptype 4 Rodion. Of course, Barbara loses that class. She lost her skill 1. Hey, these guys are strong. Why are the Kurokoma in my blood feed Otis team? It's so they can fuel blood feeds for her. Okay, look at that poise. Look at that juicy, juicy boys. Look, these enemies, look, these guys are, these fake straw hats are fucking busted, dude. You know what I'm saying? Give me that juicy AoE, baby. Yeah. Yep. Grow a garden? What? Oh. Not Roblox. I'm not playing Roblox. Anyway, dailies are done. Okay, now we can play the game. And this team falls? Well, duh. It's fucking Kurokoma team. Of course it needs the fucking leader. That's like saying play Blade Lineage team without Mersault, bro. What do you mean? Of course. That's why she's in the team. I'm using it specifically for the Unbreakable coins. What's my favorite Ruina character? Probably Roland. I really like Roland. Alright, no, what am I doing? I'm going to Mirror Dungeon. Yippee! Mirror Dungeon! Lame ass answer? Fuck you. How about that? That's right. I said it. Motherfuckers, when they get given an opinion and they say opinion and they don't agree with, fuck you. Fine. You know what? Whatever. What am I doing? I'm doing a burn and I'm doing like a half burner up and I will do South Sinclair. His ass. Guess what? You're banned for 2 years. Good luck, buddy. Let's do a burn team. Let's do... Thank you. What's my favorite Mersault ego? Probably Capote. Capote or Screwloop. I think it's cool. I can't live without... Don't ban me. I'm sorry. I'd never ban you. Don't worry. I've never banned anyone in my life. That Angela did nothing wrong? No, Angela fucked up. Okay. Zwei team. We're not doing a Zwei team. Sinclair's just being here. Because we can fit 7 people, and we're doing 3... We're doing 3 Rupture units and 3 fucking burn units. So, you know, let's get 7... You know, let's just... You know what? Hold on. I gotta whip out the 7 team, dude. Here we go. I'm whipping out the 7 team. We got the 7 association units, and then let's do like the Liu squad. Sure, that sounds fine. Let's get Liu into Liu. Into Liu. Now, which one other Liu do? We could go Yusang. I mean, yeah, I can go Zhu Yusang. Simple. Goats into goats, but these are like, yeah. No, I gotta do 1 2-star. Hold on, let me do a 2-star. Let me do. Let's go with, you know what? Go with fucking Gregor. There you go. We got two 3-stars and a 2 3-stars and a 2-star, 2 3-stars and a 2-star, and then Sinclair's here. Okay, everyone else just buffs the team. Let's have you buff Burn. You're gonna buff Rupture. Actually, I don't think you buff Rupture. You buff Burn. Burn. You buff Rupture. Damn, how many Rupture W's? Okay, W Corp Assault. Here we go. And have I played with N Corp, you saying? If so, any thoughts? I think he's fun. He is probably not for your average player, though. Oh, yeah. That's probably a good way to put it. Do I have any other increased Rupture gaming? You do... But I don't even know what your support passive is again. Deal more damage with the coin. Okay. I don't have any Rupture. Put you here. Ryoshu? You can be a middleman. There you go. Yippee! Alright. Ego time. Ego time. Ego time. 4th match. One day my win rate changed. Fell Bullet. Obviously, we're going to take Fell Bullet. Even though I'm not actually going to use him. We're going to take Lasso here. We're going to take Fluid into... Donkey's going to grab Lifetime Stew into Cheats. Into Yoshi's going to grab Session into 4th match flame. Middle. Middle Ryoshu. I could see it. Brat, because you're W Corp. Ode, because you're the Gote. Alright. Heathcliff, you're important, so you're gonna go Holiday. You're gonna go ADD. You're gonna go... Sure. Wait, I should do Gregor, dude. Wait, did I do Gregor? I am doing Gregor. Okay, good, I'm doing Gregor. Because Gregor has fucking ADD. Capote, Ardor, Aligned, Rhyme, X, Indicant. Zwei Sinclair is the support ID. We're gonna have Lifetime Stew, Gavinus, Lantern Tears. Sunshower for critting, Ebony Stem, Bind. Then we're gonna have Ledger Domain, Lantern, AEDD, gone. Yeah, look at my team. We're gonna do great. My team's gonna cook. It's so W. Okay. Let's go with a classic level. Actually, we don't need levels. Let's go with a classic. Let's see if I'm a burn player. Like, what do I pick? Like, if I just want a speed run, I guess I want starting cost, and I want probably like perfected possibility. This is probably what I want. I probably want. Oh no, I don't want. Actually, I want Interstellar. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So let me. Okay, I'm gonna go into. I can actually pick all 3. Okay, I'm gonna go into this because let me explain to you how OP the burn starting gifts are. Okay. I didn't mean to refresh, but whatever. I wanted to open the gifts. Hellfire's Dream. Okay. You inflict burn potency to all enemies. That's pretty good. Now, you get Wrath Resin, that's a 5 to all enemies. Damn, this is pretty easy. Whatever. This is the big one, though. It's fucking Fiery Down, dude. Fiery Down, just boom. Oh my god. Well, and then you gotta upgrade them, too. I feel like people don't upgrade them. You really should upgrade them. Anyway, where am I going? Nagel and Hammer. Got Ashes, Ashes. I just refresh anyway. Give me better ones. Give me better. I don't really like seeing all this. It's really weird seeing English after all this. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of agree. Ew. I have to do fucking loving. Ashes for fusion, true. Yeah, okay, actually this is good. We get talisman and we get ashes. Eek. So obviously we're gonna go dust to dust because we want to use Soothe the Dead. Now the strat, we just go here. Free event, yum. Go up, doesn't matter here. Okay, so order of selection. We're gonna do the Liu first. Then we're gonna do the Rupture Squad. And then Sinclair. And then we're gonna go burn, rupture, and then the solar. Do they ever get the EXs? Nope. Although if I find them here, I'll definitely try and go for them, I guess. I still don't know how to get the other one, but it is what it is. I'll figure it out. Eventually. Sinclair. So what the fuck will Mersault do? If I lose so many characters, I'll get Mersault. Mersault is on. He's just here for the rupture. Here, because a lot of my rupture units are slow. In case I need it. How'd it go, Lotus? How'd it go, Lotus? So getting talisman would be great.
끝났습니다.
Wink. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Damn. I'm doing so much damage already.
더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
괜찮아. 이젠 안
Bank,
아플 거야.
bonk.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
Easy first fight. Oh, it's the first floor, so it doesn't matter. The only floors that matter are really floor 4 and 5.
현장에서
Floor
직접
4 and
봤죠.
5 are the only one that matters. And the reason that we have Rodion and the Liu gang selected first is in case we can trigger Rodion passive, which I think, does she require 4 or 2? I think it's 4. I don't think I can activate her. Oh no, I can just activate. Okay, no, never mind, I'm good. It's highest wrath version. Oh, easy. Easy, man. It's highest wrath version. Easy. Easy. Pinpoint. Flip, flip. Flip, flip.
깨뜨린 줄도 모를걸?
Explosion! Okay.
관찰은 끝났습니다.
Sue, nice Sue. So, I'm very excited to see what new stuff is going to be added into the hard mode. Very excited, mostly about. I love to see new, obviously events. I think probably new events are my favorite. I love seeing what there's going to be. I hope
순식간에 끝내줘.
there's more choices, but I don't think there is. Unfortunately. I would love to have more abnormality fights. I think the abnormality fight update for the mirror dungeon was probably my favorite, where you could like fight pretty much all the abnormalities. So I would love to see more of that. You really pull out the papers, yup. Very fight you. Being able to fight all the abnormalities was very epic. The burning piss. How is he going? Is he cooking? I don't think he's taking any damage. Look at him. Look at that little man. He's taking no damage. What a little man. That's my baby bird right there. That's my baby bird, baby. That's my baby bird. He didn't take no damage. No damage. No mother damage. Now, we really want them to clash. We really want our Rupture gamers to clash. The Rupture gamers will clash. No new abnos, but it says new choice events. So we'll see what the new choice events are for the new packs. So there could be like a some fights in the new packs. But it would be good. Plus, we are getting Railway 5, which does include 400 roses, which is very neat. Very, very good. Oh, baby. Look at my baby. Oh, look at that baby bird go. Look at that baby bird. It was doing baby bird things. Doing life like a baby bird. Anyway, strategy here is just hoarding all of our money and then trying to buy all the burn stuff. I've noticed we're going to skill replace. Polarization, W. Oh yeah, here's the big W. Okay, here's the thing. So we want to inflict that, and then this one. Yeah, dude. Fiery down. 4 potency for every hit. And then a total of 8 burn. Oh my lord. Yeah, this is a lot of burn. Also gonna buff this so it affects Gregor. Then we just kind of want to fuse. Can I even fuse this yet? No, we're gonna wait a little bit. Won't spend the money. I'll just hold on to it for now. Okay. Sinclair just one-shot at Fairy Gentleman. Yeah, he's just got that dog in him. Alright, you little bitch. Little bitch Guido. God, I can actually click my sinners again, dude. Oh, I feel so... Dude, after yesterday. I felt so crippled after yesterday. Oh, I felt like I was like Goku, but if he was trapped and betrayed in the hyperbolic time chamber. Anyway, 43 burn. For free. Anyway, that's another 50 burn. Yeah, we're cooking. Yeah, that's 60. Yeah, that's 77 burn 5 count at, you know, turn 1, by the way. Yeah, that's 77 burn 5 count at turn 1, by the way. With starting egos. Yeah. The boss is good. Durante for fun. You know what? I'll Durante if we fight Gloppo, I'll Durante Gloppo. If we find Gloppo, I'll Durante him. I think that's a worthy enemy. That's a worthy enemy to Durante. I'm in a really comfortable sitting position right now. Not really comfortable in my sitting position. This is a comfortable spot. Okay, now we need coin. Ah, chicken's chicken. Duh. Chicken's chicken. Ooh, we get double event. I would have loved that epic though, but we will get event. Chicken, chicken! Alright, welcome to the chicken zone. Is it weird that no base sinner has burn in their kit? Yeah, it's kind of weird that no sinner has charge either. Burn and charge, which is really weird. I felt like I would have thought that each base sinner would have represented one status, right? Obviously, there's not 12 statuses in the game, but there's 5 or 6 statuses: poise, burn, sinking, rupture, tremor. Smoke is the next status in Limbus company. I'm telling you guys, smoke will be added soon one day. I believe it. And charge. I forgot charge for the 6. Who would have had charge? Probably Otis. Because Otis seems to be charge related. Yeah, burn probably would have went to react. So if there's 6 status effects in the game, right? And there's 12 sinners. My assumption would have been that each sinner, well, there would have been 2 sinners with the same status. So 2 sinners would be sinking IDs, 2 sinners would be like rupture IDs, 2 sinners would be charge. Poison make a comeback? It did make a comeback. It has its own Zane ego now. Centipede Venom. There you go. Congratulations. Oh, fuck. There's Blubbering Toad. I did promise that I would, Durante him. Who gets charge? Faust would get charge, and Otis would get charge. I think that's fair.
곧 먹이를 먹여주지.
I think Otis and Faust getting charge. Alright. I have more stasis Gloppo. He's that powerful. I need to nerf him. You know, I really don't want to lose any sanity for anyone, so let's just do some baby clutches. Gloppo! Gloppo! Gloppokin! Gloppokin! Luppy, Luppy. I think Fast was poised better? Maybe. You'd have to sit down and, you know, think about it, I guess. So what? It would be like you saying is sinking. I'm saying Faust would be charge. Donkey is bleed. Then you obviously have Ryoshu, who would be either bleed or burn. I'll say burn, which is probably a bit weird. But we'll say burn. Then Masol is tremor. Honglu would be rupture. Then Heathcliff would be tremor. Ishmael would be. Actually, you have to change the Ishmaels then. Yeah, Ryoshu would probably be poise. Is this hard to say because you'd be overlapping? So like, if we say Ryoshu's poise, see the thing is Heathcliff, Masol, and Ishmael are all tremor. So one of them will have to swap. I don't really know who would swap. I mean, I could see Ishmael being a poise character. You know? I could see Ishmael being poise. You know? Maybe, and then obviously Rodion's bleed. But you could also have Rodion be a burn idea, maybe. Probably bleed it. Sinclair could be burn. He is rupture though. Yeah, Dawn would be bleed. I wanted to use the harpoon. True. Sinclair's rupture. Who else was rupture? It was just Hong Lu, right? Yeah, it was just Hong Lu. So him and Hong Lu are rupture. Otis would be charge. Gregor. Ooh, Gregor could be. I don't know who. Poise? I don't know. Let's see. I have to actually. You know what? We have the shop right here. Let's have a look. So yeah, I'm gonna say sinking charge, bleed, poise, tremor, rupture. Okay, we've used all 6, which means now this has to be tremor, blank, bleed, rupture, charge, and then I'm left with poise and sinking. So sinking Gregor, poise Ishmael, I guess? I don't know. The 7 status Gregor. What is he normally? Isn't he rupture normally, actually? Didn't use burn? Oh, I didn't use burn. Wait, really? Did I not? Wait, did I not use burn? Wait, 1. Wait. Sinking. Poise. Sinking, charge. Bleed. Wait, is there 7 status effects? Or is it 6? Am I stupid? Sinking. Charge. Bleed. Poise. Tremor. Rupture. Burn. Oh, there's 7 status effects. Okay, well that does put a nail in the coffin a little bit. You probably, yeah, that does put a little bit of a, that does put a little bit of a coffin in the nailing. You'd have to have one person to be 3. Bit interesting, the dilemma there. Gregor's an outcast to give him no status. I like that. Also, we need chicken. I already have chicken. Didn't I grab Ash's that? What? That's stupid. Didn't I grab this already? Oh, I didn't grab it. I thought this was hard mode. Alright. Bum. Wouldn't he be best to smoke? Well, you could make the argument. You could definitely make that an argument. 1, 3, Should I use? You know, let's just do this for. Actually, no, I can just do this. I can do this. I got some Starlight to burn. Dante should be a burn ID on his head. True. Really? I got a 90. I got a 10% with Starlight. Man, fuck you.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
The everlasting flame. Okay, you go here. You go here. You go here. And you go here. And you go here. Goodbye.
이대로 가보자고.
예측대로.
If it is not 100, it is 50. Potentially, yeah. Hello, everyone. Do you think this is gonna get Dante once he gets his memory? No way. That would be really funny. Although I do think it's probably an argument to be made that Dante has not appeared in any mirror universe. Have you guys noticed that? That not a single mention of Dante has appeared in any mirror universe. I don't think they've ever mentioned that. They've mentioned the sinners. But I think Vegapunk's inventions a singularity. Yes. Yeah, Dante is probably not in any of the mirror worlds. I assume this is because they probably tweak it to only target the sinners. They would have had so much ID and ego to catch up to. Nah, they'll never. So I've made this comment before that Dante will be as a I think Dante will be a playable character, but I don't think he'll ever be a sinner like you can pick. He'll be like a one fight, like kind of like you know, Vergi is. Let's grab. Okay, anything cool? More money is good. You like money? Don't like to be pierced though. Cleaved? Kind of like Angela. Yeah, kind of like Angela. Ooh, Kaleidoscope is perfect here. Yeah, he'll be a one-time. I do think he'll be usable at one point in the fight. Maybe like for an epic finale. And then we get to use like his abilities. Maybe we use the golden bow skills as ability. Summon Bina. She has a fat ass.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
Just, you know. Just theorizing. You know. Hasn't gotten his handgun yet? He really just needs a gun. They really, really, really just need to give him a gun. Lina with a fat ass? Dante uses Mang? Maybe, dude. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if Dante was like Kong Lu, where he just summons in all the librarians. They can only be one fixed point at a time. Yeah, see, that sounds the most logical, yeah. I don't think we know how they tune the mirror. Well, actually, we do know how the mirror is tuned. If you've read Leviathan, you understand how the mirror works. At least the broken version of it. We have the perfected mirror. He was lost in the forest. He never got out. Anything else we can keep Dante as more sus as a secret from Vogue? You think Vogue doesn't know about Dante's powers? Or are you specifically talking about Morris Susses? Leviathan Master. Shout out to Garnet, my goat. I do agree, Garnet is the goat. Bro got mirror walled so hard he came to our real reality. They got PTSD when he saw a plane. Why is Dante's head on fire? Is he stupid? I think he's just it's like you know, oxygen.
이런 건 얼마나 집중할 수 있냐에 따라 달렸지.
The king in vine. That is true. I guess we don't know if Don. I assume Virgilius is not dumb. He probably knows about the stuff that goes on. Deeper connection to librarians more than their abilities? Probably not. We don't even know why they have the abilities as the thing. I assume that's because of the light. Okay, let's do this. Okay, fuse 3 stars. I did blossom. Card disc. Okay, that's all the 3 stars then. Beautiful. And still need glimpse of flame. Probably get next floor. Actually, I could rush. What am I doing? Kaleidoscope. Well, I need to buy Kaleidoscope because I'm obviously gonna get that. Why Death Seeker? Also, she's glazed in. True. Actually, wait. I can do a fusion here with you and you. Aha! Melted candle. Melted candle into pots. Melted pots into cook. Yippee! That's one of them.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
Bard Bishk. Limbus company Dante will become the Wally West of the verse. I think that would be heat. I think if Dante becomes upscaled to just be this Giga God somehow, that would be really peak.
너냐?
예측대로.
I don't even use it, you don't have 5 burn ideas. Oh shit, you're right. I forgot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I did it. I think I pulled a Kim Ji-hoon. What happened to Zichun being my loading screen? Yisang's aura farming for the time moment, but if Ishmael will return. Barely use fusion. That is really bad. You really should use fusion. Fusion is busted as hell.
직접 나서지.
You get like tier 4s at like floor 2. What if the end Limbus goes to turn back so Souls-like and I am controlling myself? That would be kind of wild. Would this dumb idea on the burn team be viable, or is it prime ship first? No, it's viable. I think Iron will still play a role in the future. Nah, I think after Limbus Company, I think the Lobotomy Corp storyline finishes.
끝났습니다.
Yeah, true. We're just following the director. So, guys, I've said this before. I'll tell you my honest opinion. I think after Limbus Company, I think the Lobotomy Corp storyline will finish. Now, what do I mean by this? I mean the like everything related to Lobotomy Corp. Okay, with Ian and Carmen and Angela and the whole. Like, I still think there will be things like distortions, ego, all that stuff. The lobotomy arc, yeah. This is pretty much the lobotomy arc, and everything that has happened has been no. So you're missing it. I still think they will exist. It's never. I think they're never not going to exist. But, I think like the focusing on lobotomy, the history of Lobotomy Corp, you know, is something that will no longer be done after Limbus. We're pretty much just in one giant LobCorp arc, if you think about it. Like, Lobotomy Corp obviously was the first one. Then you got Library of Ruina, which is the sequel to Lobotomy Corp, which is the result of the Lobotomy Corp, and Angela's the main character. Then you got Limbus Company, which is the result of the library, which is the result of Lobotomy Corp, which is still related to because we're going into Lobotomy Corp facilities,
따라와 주세요.
collecting golden bows, which is the light. Also, thank you for the follow. What if Otis pulled a black sign? Well, she is actually. She's. I think she's top 3 with Ryoshu and Mersol. So I think after Limbus Company,
순식간에
if it
끝내자.
ends,
예측대로.
that depends if DS is even relevant. We don't even know. Unless they do a Distortion Detective game specifically. Yeah. So like, I think if Limbus ends, the head gets replaced, DS is taken down, Herman's gone, the Sinners are leaving, the Distortions are still active, the status quo is kind of shifted, or whatever the fuck is going on, then we probably will get like a whole new game with a whole new sector of people that's like in the future, because they don't typically do prequels. So, well, typically they might do a prequel.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
We can unlock the true Limbus Covenant by doing the She-Hulk solo. Yeah, so they could do a prequel because there's a lot of lore with the humans and the robots. You know, like we could get like a, you know, like a in the city before the monsters were overrun. We could get an outskirts story. We could get a future story in like a random district, like district fucking F or like, or district fucking like L. No, that's Love Corp. District fucking like Q or something, or R. If we want to go R Corp, or a random nest, or a random backstreet, and just fucking fluff about as like an office. The she get swept away. The thing about the outskirts is that how do you do outskirts without making it a completely different game? Has Project released a novel book? Because my god, the world building is interesting. So we have Leviathan and we have Distortion Detective. Leviathan is a original comic into book sequel to Library of Ruina and prequel to Limbus Company. And then you have Distortion Detective, which is specifically a prequel to Limbus Company. And also sequel to Library. But I think that takes place after Library. Or it's during no, Distortion takes place. Okay, Distortion takes place during Library of Ruina, which was a bit confusing in the lore. There's also one lab that is not canon. So that's fan made. But it's good. I had a fun time reading it. Dating sim Backstreet instance. Do I think Sims will visit every district? Nah. Maybe. It would be cool if we... I mean, maybe actually... Hold on. How many districts are there? 24? Maybe. We might visit all districts. Because if there's going to be 3 arcs to Limbus Company, we could visit all districts. We already have, like... How many districts do we have? Like 7 districts marked out? Where's Z at? 25? We could do it. Such as Sangi, Yotis, Fishmail, Heathcliff, and Boust. Read Library, Detective, Leviathan, so I fully understand Limbus Company a little better. Yeah. Okay, if you want to fully understand Limbus Company, you probably want Leviathan first. Distortion Detective is okay. Distortion Detective in general is just really good city lore. Like, Distortion Detective is just really fucking good. If I had to say, like... If I had to be like... If you told me, like, okay, Kamui, which 2 pieces of media can I consume to get them... To know the most about the city? Limbus Company and Distortion Detective. That's the bet. Library is really fucking good at showing you, like, the very specifics. And then you have to read all the key pages and stuff. And it gives you tidbits. But DD and Limbus are just... They tell you everything. He wants to make it up again. We'll run like Spider-Man. Please, God. Dude, imagine an open world. fuck, imagine if I was it. Guys, can you please make me one of those YouTube millionaires already so I can fucking fund these Project Moon games? Wonder Lab is a really good way of exploring outside of the lobotomy of the facility, but I'm not sure how canon it is. So it's take it as very headcanon-y.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야. 괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
MMO City. God. God. Don't even get me started. I just imagine Final Fantasy 14. Oh god, I can imagine a Final Fantasy game, but just playing fucking.
실력 없으면 따라오지
Oh,
마세요.
I would literally
방해되거든요.
pretty much be perma online as much as I could. I would be on all the day. I would be such a grind. I would grind the game. It would be so peak. It would be so peak. I would be the #1 raider. I would be like I would be a raider, dude. I'd be a hardcore raider. The world is cool, but I wouldn't want to be born into it. Let me give you guys a comparison. Okay? Let me give you guys a comparison. It's not the worst thing to be born into, but it definitely sucks. Okay? It's not the worst thing to be born into. But it would kind of suck. Because if you're rich, the city and like here's a good analogy. I had a discussion with a friend about this. The city is pretty much like Night City from Cyberpunk. Okay? If you are goaded with the Source / rich or like an MC, you're having the time of your life. If you're a normal ass dude, you got like a job and shit, it's probably just like living in a really fucking shitty area. You're probably not gonna like get your head blown off randomly, but you're probably gonna have to like, you know, lock in a little bit, like to not. Master System is running again. This is a finale to the Mirror Dungeon hard nerfs. Well, adjustments that are going to be happening to the dry bone and the breast and the chicken drumstick / thrill / glimpse of flame items. That's to the piano's victims. A very rare case. Okay. Because like there are real world examples I could use that you could compare to the pianist. But that doesn't make me want to not live in those areas more. You know? Like, there are incidents in the city, there are incidents in the real world where all of a sudden an entire area is just fucking decimated. But that doesn't make me not want to live there any less. So you could kind of put some comparisons if you really wanted to, right? Like in the serial world. Like the pianist is a one and done phenomenon that no one would have ever expected to happen. Because the city doesn't work like that, right? Not really. I mean, do you live every day in the real world expecting something like that? Not really, right? Also, I don't, at least. I don't live in the real world expecting some stuff to happen. Classic Queensland thing. Yes. Okay, well. If you live in, like, the fucking O block, maybe. Yeah, fair enough. What do I want to get rid of? What would my novel's fighting style and I was trying to survive? I probably wouldn't be a fixer, bro. You want my honest opinion? I'd probably be a fucking office worker.
방해되거든요.
I knew, like, only a few years old. True. And we have a detective. Tag moment. Alright, goodbye, Kim. I'm going to sweep you. It's not Europe. Bruh. Can't creep employee. I'll hold the camera up. The middle would be my best choice, 100%. I would join the middle ASAP. There is no downside to the middle. Name me one downside to the middle. You can't leave the middle? That doesn't sound like a downside to me. You know?
끝났습니다.
Personally. Queequeg, I mean, like, okay, she saw, like, a child's family get ripped apart or something. Yeah, that just sounds, like, unfortunate, you know? Like, obviously, I'm gonna feel bad about it, but, like, I'm living the fucking kind of good life, being, you know, in the fucking middle right now, so, a little bit of, you know, child murder, I can sweep that under the rug. You know? A little bit of, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, can be forgiven. You know? Unlawful activities? You know. She didn't have the guts to be a middle. 20 middle coins have been deposited in my account. Okay, thank you. I really needed that. Appreciate it. Can I make out with Putter sloppy stuff? I don't think so. You'd have to ask him. You know? Index, I also wouldn't mind being a part of the Index, but the Index is a lot more scary. Index is way scary, because you could still be a part of the Index, and you'd get a prescript that just says, slit your throat. Well, fuck me, right? What do I do, bro? Like, what do you want me to do? I could be I could just be like, you know, even if I worked in the Index, I would still get a prescript that just tells me to off myself. Like, I'd be fucked. Ring? Fuck the ring. Hell no. Those are psychopaths. I ain't going anywhere near that. The ring would suit the most. Absolutely not. The ratio of muscle mummies. I think you might be onto something. Let's go down here. Yeah, sleep for 800 is going to be made of fingers for 5 different friends. Oh, the prescriptor told you what to do is SMH in my head. Pinky? Okay, the Pinky is just aura farmers. As far as I'm aware, everyone in the Pinky is just aura farms. So that would be a cool one. Thumb? I think you could do Thumb. You just have to not be like an idiot. I think if you just never speak in the Thumb, you're pretty good as well. But like Thumb is more like military. And I'm not really interested particularly. I prefer the bro style of the middle. I don't think I qualify for the Pinky. I'm an aura farmer. What do you mean? I'm quite the farmer.
Yeah.
Don't speak, don't breathe, don't eat, don't drink. Get touched by karma. Know your place and you're good. Yeah, pretty much. And don't fail a skill check. Don't fail a skill check or else. You know. Or else you become like single A. They're actually a gang and not a murder group. Oh no, they're definitely a murder group. The horse one. I am horrified. Oh, the middle are definitely a murder group. They will kill a father because a child spilled ice cream on them. So they're definitely a bunch of murder psychopaths. However, I feel like it's really good to just not be on their bad side. Like just really easy to just not piss off. Yeah, if you're part of the middle, different story. You're like a bro or a sister. You're like family. If you're outside to the middle, dude, it would be kind of. But like even then, I've seen the middle give the most benefits, except for the thumb. The thumb have been like the most subsidiary. Have I seen vids by doing worst team? No, I have not. Is there someone actually doing a RR5 worst team? Well, fucking good luck to them. I was thinking of doing another rerun, but I don't have the levels or upties for it, so we'll have to wait. I was thinking of continuing it, but I never got past the first section yet. I have to get past the first section. Tattoos look dope. That is true. How bad is it changes the glimpse?
끝났습니다.
Limbs got hit, but you probably won't notice it, like, from the first... Like, floors 1 to 5, you're probably good. You won't notice it. Floors 5 to 10, you probably will notice it.
너냐?
But generally, you should still be good.
처리했고. 다음.
Bum. It seems hard to get on their boss side on purpose. Exactly.
이젠 안 아플. 괜찮아.
There's an RR5 version of doing RR5 challenges instead of MP. Oh, there you go. Big what a world. What a world. I do like. When was the last time we played RR5? We should do an RR5 again. Oh wait, no. I remember the last time we did RR5. What was it? Wait, what did I do RR5? I lost the RR5 run. What did I do on that RR5 run?
괜히 저항하지 마요. 괜찮아. 이젠
I'm trying to remember. Wait, hold on. I remember I fought it. I lost it. I think Ricardo will stay alive. I think so. Who did I run?
보냈고.
I wasn't doing a worse IDs, was I? I was doing. Oh, it was my support IDs. I was running my company. Right. I was doing a company run. Yeah, I was doing. Which, by the way, I should update that because I gotta add Ncorp Sang to my company list, bro. Dude, I'm in a dilemma. Do I add Ncorp Sang to my company run, or do I add my fucking, or do I keep my Lantern Sang?
동구쉔크 삼과 돈키호테.
Don Quixote. I can just run this bit.
끝낸다.
I should do more RR challenges. RR is fun. Although I can't really think of many things to do for RR5 challenges. Although I'm sure if I sat down and thought, I could probably do it. At Ncorp. Well, the thing is, I have Lantern.
괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여.
So, like, I'm fighting here between two potentials, right? I've got the GOAT Lantern, and I've got the absolute Chad Ncorp. I'm literally stuck between a rock and a hard. I guess I could put both. But then I don't have all the cinders, and I want all the cinders. 5 heads at 0 SB. Yup.
괜찮아.
Oh, Hellenheim is about to get hit by a brick, by the way.
다음.
What about Cinnamon? Cinnamon will return. I just need to think on it, and I might talk to people who actually play Pokemon and get their opinions on it. That might be a smart thing, because I haven't played Pokemon since I was a weebabu. So I'm not on the know-how with everything.
직접 나서지.
But I did like the idea of Cinnamon, and I do want to improve on it.
이젠 안 아플 거야.
It might be like a big project. And we might have like evolution trees and stuff, and that sounds cool. A Nuzlocke? I've definitely done Nuzlocke, but that might be a good idea. Yeah, you'd be surprised how good of an idea that might be. There is a Nuzlocke I was planning to do. I've kind of been avoiding it if you haven't noticed. There is a Nuzlocke, I just don't really want to do it. A big project, you said? Yeah, a little bit of a project. You know, it might have a moon or two in it. You know. Yippee! Glimpse of flame. Yeah, I'm doing that now. Do I have enough for Frill? Yeah, I have enough. Oh, you fool. Ah. There you go. Glimpse and throw. When does Kim send leaks the ID for teaser video?
현장에서 직접
I figured out how to get EX gifts yet? Ah. I only know one of them, and that's the RNG one. I don't know what the other one is. I'm gonna just eventually figure it out, obviously, by playing, so I'm not that worried. Unlucky Gossipium? Nah, you'd win. Just like how I'm about what Pogus yesterday. Walpurgis yesterday. Dude, Propola, I'm telling you, dude, Walpurgis is yesterday, man. If you look into it, it's gonna be yesterday. It's gonna be yesterday. Enjoy the beta version of Unbreakable Quest. How you doing, man? You ready? You excited for Walpurgis yesterday? Oh, hey, look, he's dead. See, nerfed one, he would have died in 2 turns instead of 1 turn. Nerfed Glimpse of Flame, he would have died in 2 turns.
두드려 패고 꿰뚫는다. 이게
Good job,
어디
Radio.
덕까지? 아, 덥다. 뭐 시원한 거
Walpurgis
먹어보는 거
last
어때?
season.
빙수 같은 거.
Yippee. How much, oh, I didn't see how much. Minus 13 Starlight, bro? Fuck that. I'm not minus 13 Starlight, bro. Fuck you. I'm not claiming shit. Oh, there's all my Lucy. Yo, Fropolo, what's your fucking stash at, bro? Hold on, let me show you. You want to trade stashes, bro? Hold on. We got motherfucking 20k lunacy, 130 pulls, 3 single pulls. What you got? That's 100 and... Let me do the math on this. 20,885 divided by 1,300. 16 pulls, so it's 160 pulls. 160 plus 130. So, 290 pulls. 293 pulls. How many you got? Where'd I get that 13 Dextric hits? You wanna know my secret? You wanna know my secret technique for Polo? You guys wanna know my secret technique? It's called spending money, baby. That's right. 5 tickets here. 3 tickets here, and the limited event. That's right. You know how many tickets that is, bitch? That's motherfucking 12 tickets. Whale. 5, 3, 4. Because I did the limited one. I nerfed that method. 120 pulls every month. I failed? What do you mean I failed? I'm funding the anime that you're gonna watch. You hear me? I started this company. You can't do this to me. My ancient spending technique. I haven't used this since the Heian era. Alright, you said skill check failed. Alright, that's it. Hold on. Skill check failed, you say? Very well. My bad. Hold on. Let me solve this real quick.
책임을 다하지 못했으니 그에 맞는 벌을.
Damn, he's got that blood splatter. I didn't even notice that. He, like, his brain matter splatters to the ground.
그에 맞는 벌을.
Damn! That's gross. I got 67 lunacy. I mean 2678. Hi, my lunacy is at 32,000 and 160 tickets and 4 extractions. Fucking hell. That's not even that brutal. No, I mean it's painless. I started this shit brick by brick. I grinded for this view. We pulled on Yisang for this view. 50 pulls. Worth it. I saw Frapola, but Frapola got him in 3 pulls and 30 pulls, man. I saw that. You believed. 42k lunacy, 123 pulls. Damn! You guys are telling me that I got a lot. It's doing events. Okay, Yisang is valid, but still, exactly. 2020. Do some pulls to flex on Frapola? Absolutely the fuck not. Are you kidding me? I need to save these precious bitches for when Walpurgis is revealed tomorrow. Are you kidding me? And then Arcknights after? Oh my god. If there's an ego, I'm not pulling on the ego. I'm gonna just get the IDs and what the what next Walpurgis to pull the fucking ego. Oh my god, I ain't made of money. Do the wheel. Last Bob. Use 3 tickets. Focus tomorrow. Walp doesn't get revealed tomorrow. Shut up. My bad. Walpurgis Friday. Walpurgis Friday. My bad. I do have these single tickets, but like every time I use these single tickets, I always get it. They give you more, so I kind of just haven't used it. Because also we're gonna get achievements. Hey, Walpurgis is over. I missed the IDs. Fuck. I do need those 50s. But like, wait, hold on. I'm currently clean on Warp. I literally just need ego. Once I get all of this ego, I will have no ego in the game, and then I can just pull on I can pull on the ego banners for 1 Arcanites, and I have absolutely no... I never have to worry about fucking, pulling ego on IDs again. Limbus didn't pull on Queen of Hatred Dawn. Bro, I slept in, I'm sorry. Please, where are you? Come to my embrace, Walpurgis. I can hear your voice, so please. What is Walpurgis? Guys, Walpurgis is not real. You guys have been making this thing up about Walpurgis. If you're lucky, you might even get the ego. Yeah, maybe. Also, I have to have a look at something. God, it has been a while, hasn't it? The 5th Walpurgis. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Walpurgis is tomorrow. Walpurgis was a week ago. Did I miss it? What do you mean it was a week ago? Fuck, wait. What? Oh my god. I can't believe it was yesterday, dude. Fuck. Fuck. Now I have to wait 20 years for more pulls. God damn it. Man. Oh, man. You know the ticket that lets you choose the ID from season 1 and 2? What happens if you have everything? Yeah, you get shards of that ID, depending on the level. So I think you get like 50 shards or something. It's not a lot. Locked in a time chamber for the duration of the 6 Walpurgis. I used to have the ticket here, but I no longer have it. Everyone asks where's Walpurgis, but not how is Walpurgis. Did I miss the LOR Walpurgis? We got the Charles Office Heathcliff! Oh no! Fuck! Black Silence Faust! What is this? I want to hold it for my OCD, but I guess it's better to use it. Yeah, probably. The only thing I haven't used is Komi's gift. It's not worth 401 lunacy. It's better in my inventory. When I sell my Limbus account, bro, this is about to raise the price by 200%. Ooh. Be big. I used to have Walpurgis streams till I found out there were other banners to pull. I go over to my Blood Fiend banner. I missed Nemo Mersal. Oh shit. Hey guys, you should pull on Manager of the Munchland Don Quixote. Vermilion Cross Hung Lu. Vermilion Fraud Hung Lu. What is such a random number? I'm pretty sure it's a reference. You know, I've always asked myself if there's any legitimate reason to pull on the standard banner. Does pulling on the standard banner actually do something? Always wondered that. War versus Force of April. Oh. See, that doesn't make sense in my. That doesn't make. Oh god. But why do they list? Why did they list it as 0401? Wouldn't it make more sense if it was 01? Wouldn't it make sense if it was 0104? Oh man, I don't know why they do it. Less chance of pulling new IDs? I guess. I don't know why you wouldn't want the new IDs though. Yeah, I guess if you don't want the new ID. I 100% recommend Blood Fiend banner. Also Lunacy? I guess. Yeah, I know, but I write it. See, the thing is, I write it as 104. I would have wrote it as 104, but I guess it's less lunacy. The thing is, you get idealities here, and that's like way better because you get an answer. Also, you get thread for doing the banner pulls. You don't get thread for doing standard banner. So it's kind of like, you know, kind of doo-doo water. Speaking of, now I'm in a moral dilemma. I got Lantern Yi Sang here. I could take out... Can I play a Ricardo voice line? You know what? Sure, let's have a look through the Ricardo voice lines.
저건 또 뭐야? 못 보던 기술인데.
City sure is full of weird
아직도
shit.
별의별 걸 다 보게 되는군.
Let's put them in number order.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군. 13조 이항에
Did you know you could use full buffs when using a patron library of the full of Gen, like Ethos like Runa? What?
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버렸군.
I think his is
그게 제격이지.
I think the Roland one is multiple ally deaths. Yeah.
그 자식이
This
또
reminds me of that bastard some time ago. The rubber dogma
예전에
guy
어떤
into our
미친 게
branch
하나
and started
때문에
butchering our seniors.
남부의 형님 누님들이 영문도 모른 채 쓸려나간 적이 있었지.
We will have our vengeance.
동서남북의 중지는 그 일을 잊지 않고 늘 이를 갈며 새기고 있다. 그 원한은
You'd always buy more
반드시
lunacy. True.
이제는 알겠지. 중지에게 걸린
Total obliteration. I just found out there's a line with Dante when choosing him. Wait, really? I know it's the same title old face for you, but here I am. That's kind of heat. Bro, that's the same thing that Kim Jae-hoon says, guys. Maybe Kim Jae-hoon is Dante all along.
다들 알다시피 워더링 하이츠의 치프 버틀러 넬리야.
Nelly.
자, 다들 기지개 한 번씩 펴주고
Nelly.
이제 가볼까? 적의 부위가 파괴된 상태야. 개운하게 모조리
Nelly, I like
정전해버리자.
listening to Nelly's voice, even if she's a giant fucking bitch. But it just makes her more attractive in my eyes.
좋아, 영영 깨어나시지 못하게 잘 재워드렸지? 편안해 보이는 얼굴이네.
Little lambs.
이거 잘 활용하면 우리한테 유리하게 될 수도 있겠는데?
I should use Nelly in it somewhere. Fucking yap, Angela.
진심으로 환영합니다.
I'm a bit strange. I'm just honest.
저는
네.
당신이 좀 더 편하게 이곳에서 적응할 수 있도록
What's
도와줄
the
AI.
longest yap
아무 의미
Angela
없는
line?
정적을 감지했습니다. 이런 썰렁한 분위기를 해소하기 위해 제가 알고 있는 농담 중 가장 약한 걸 하나 선보이죠.
She practices. Oh, yeah, is this it? Yeah. Here's the. Is the? Yeah.
아무 의미 없는
I will
정적을
keep it
감지했습니다.
shrimple.
이런 썰렁한 분위기를 해소하기 위해 제가 알고 있는 농담 중 가장 약한 걸 하나
Here is the
선보이죠.
weakest witticism from my humor
사유가
repository.
출연하는
Because it is the weakest witticism, I will keep it
대하사극.
shrimple. Damn, we will keep it shrimple.
개체의 정보와는 상관 방금의 개체의 효율 부위 손상을 입 개체를 비틀거리고 직원 중 직원의
find the one that has the highest
훌륭한
paragraph.
개체가 다소 개체가 직원들 치명성을 당 직원 중 한 개체에게
Yap,
일격을
yap,
가하는
yap,
적이
yap, yap,
머지않아
yap, 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 yap,
직원 중
yap, yap, yap.
개체들이 직원들의 남은 어떤 시간과
It goes down here,
공간을
actually.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가 방금의 개체의 아무 의미 없는
feel like it's
개체의
this one.
정보와는 상반되는 공격으로 인해 제압 소요 시간이 증가하였습니다. 정보를 통째로 외운다는 행위가 관리자님에게는 다소
I think this is
작업이거든요.
the most yap one.
데이터를 갱신하지
Auto click on Angela. Which announcer would I smash? There's quite a lot on here. What gating humanity does to an AI.
조용하군.
자로요. 보면 아는 것을 상기시키는 연유가 무엇인가? 병력을 새로이 구성해야 하나.
불가피하다면 술책을 세우는 것이 자선이. 옳다. 유의미한 격차로군.
물론이네.
Digong.
빗길에서 구른 눈덩이.
I cannot wait, by the way. When Z, Chun, and Wei become an announcer, GG's to every other announcer. I will be getting them.
적의 날개를
Whoa, bro.
꺾었구나.
What?
적의 날개를 꺾었구나.
You've broken their what? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry?
적의 날개를 꺾었구나.
What did you say, Zigong?
적의 날개를 꺾었구나.
Fly, broken wings. I know. You are still with me. Not my wings. This is not ideal. A machine that makes us sing, right?
이건 불찰이구나.
간이 보존 붕대로 감아두지.
This is traps.
틈이 생겼군. 메울 건가?
이용하는 것이 상책이겠지만
주군이라면 메웠을 거다.
그래. 부상자를 챙기지.
Fine, help the wound. We need some Honglu? Sure, let's do some Honglu.
너 방금은 실수였던 거죠?
Have I seen this shit? The brain-rotted version of TNTN?
괜찮아요,
I
단테님.
don't think so.
이럴 때도 있는 법이죠. 단테님은 매번 기발한 여기서 이런 간혹 큰 충격을 받으면 환으로 인해 도단한 부위가 떨어지는 걸 본 적이 있어요.
Sometimes with strong enough shocks, even parts regarding using bolsters could fall off. They won't be operating at full power with that part tunnel.
간혹 단테님, 저분이 방금 저쪽에 비틀거리시는 분이 슬픔.
Sorrow, something I'm well acquainted with, but tried to grow numb to it
제가
nevertheless.
느껴야
This isn't good. I can feel your death so excruciating.
애써 묻어내지려 했던 감정. 저기요. 움직임이 멈췄는데 괜찮으신가요?
Honglu.
단테님.
Does he talk about all the emotions?
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 저분 제가를 처음 잰 형 누나들이랑 비슷한 느낌이네.
Wow.
저희에게도 이런 힘을 베풀어 주시다니 그렇네요.
He does talk about him, yeah. This is what wrath feels like, burning from the pit of your stomach, spreading like a wildfire. I'm getting used to expressing this feeling, but I'm not gonna let it extinguish. That I won't surrender when the time. Bro, he's yapping more than fucking Angela.
언젠가 맞서야 할 때 그런.
Well, that's wrath. So he's done sorrow, wrath. You need what? Joy.
천천히 이런 무력한
and-
상황에서 이토록 기쁨이란 건 처음 만났던 날 되갚는 고통에 움츠렸던 단테님이 즐거움.
Yeah, there's joy.
언제나 순탄치 않았고 때로는
I
어설펐지만
won't pretend that I don't
여러분과
care.
함께하는 여러분이 하나.
I think that's all he's got. He's got joy, wrath, and sorrow. I don't have Rodion, unfortunately. Madness. I skipped happiness? Did I? Am I stupid?
처음 기쁨이란
Ah.
기쁨이란 건
I mean, it's gonna come from small things too. We're about to head home. Thanks for the help work. There it
모두가
is.
노력한 덕분에
Wait, hold on, where's...
그건 본인도 이 녹음을 정말 해보고 싶고 어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 그 어떤 모험에도 위기가 그대들은
What's the most spammable
낭만하지
Don
않을까
Quixote
싶어
line?
보이시오. 이 마지막 돌격의 성패 그대들 기억하고 있지 않은가? 이발사의 깜짝 어트랙션을 돌신해야도 퍼레이드의 마지막이면 저런 화려한 장면을 준비하곤 했었지.
Whoa, what's the...
다른 이미 알고 있어서 아무렇지도 않았고. 그러니 우리도 아무런 위협 없이 대처할
I
수
have
있을
never
것일세.
heard that Don Quixote line. Wait, what the fuck is this one?
돌신해야도
Powerful enemy
퍼레이드의
skills. Just like
마지막이면
Dulcinea's elaborate preparations for her
화려한
parade.
장면을
I knew it was
준비하곤
coming, so it didn't affect me much.
다른 이미
Is she
알고 있어서
talking about...
아무렇지도 않았고.
she's talking about her sip... her yeah, the stagger one? Okay, let me find it.
우리도 아무런 잠시 무릎 꿇는 것을 두려워하지 마시게. 침 바르면 남는다네.
What the fuck, Don Quixote?
이건 좀
He says in Dulcinea's fire sometimes? Yeah, she talks about all the family members. Which one's the priest?
나의 해안은 정말이지 감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
I love this one.
해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 중요한 조각이 떨어져 나갔으니 균형을 잃고 부위 한쪽이 떨어져 나갔군. 과거 본인의 모험에서도 기회를 잡았네. 휘청이는 저자를 꺾어 넘긴. 내가 그대를 기억하겠네.
As Shao Manager Esquire, thou shalt fall valiantly. Do enemy stagger?
용맹하게 싸운 그대여. 기회를 잡았네. 휘청이는 저자를 꺾어 넘긴다면 저들의 사기가 떨어질 것이 뻔하지. 돌격하세.
Kate! How was Heathcliff?
내 입에서
They make me
멍청하니까
call you stupid.
뭐냐, 거의 칼로 물베기 아니냐? 아니 베어지지 않는 정도는 아니긴 한데 방금 좀 똑똑했다. 옛날에 조직에서 싸울
Of the
때도
brainy sort I met in my
바로
syndicate
이런 건
days.
몽둥이가 약이지. 아까부터 거슬리던 부위를 터트려 버렸으니 야 다리 안쪽이 작살났네. 저러면 이제 메타작을 피할 방법이 없지. 에이, 저것들 너덜너덜하잖아.
It's actually great to be able to get to read all of these down.
대가리부터 뭉개. 시계 돌리느라 고생 좀 하겠다, 야. 뭐 잘만 싸워보면 좀 덜 아프게 되살릴 수 있지 않겠냐?
That's actually really. Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa, yeah, guys. That's actually a valid plot point that gets brought up in Kana 8. I wonder if there is ways to die in that are less painful to get to revive through. Yeah, that's a plot point in Kana 8. There you go.
야, 저거 정신 차릴 때까지 혼자서 뭘 어떻게 한 거야?
Teach me how to
하나
do that.
눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면
Dude, the lore consistency is crazy.
야, 쟤네 완전 술에 꼬른
They look
놈들처럼
pissed on like
흔적거리는데?
dude, I wish. Bro.
단체로 왜 저렇게
We
떠들썩한
did Jack
거야?
Pierre. Sure.
뭔가 쇠다 죽상인데 인상 펴. 어디 초상이라도 났나? 와,
You do it on enemy
얘네들
kill.
기분이 좋아 보인다. 뭐 재밌는 거라도 봤어?
Everyone should team kill.
방금 당한 건 좀 살펴. 우와!
Do you have anyone talking about
저 새끼
Wuthering
팔다리 다
Heights?
털렸는데 이제 뭐 어쩔 건데?
I think so.
야, 예사롭지가 않은데? 야, 저 새끼 좀 봐. 내가 이상한 기류는 기가 막히게 한 번 삐끗하며 그대. 이거 완전 조졌는데.
Nah, he doesn't have that.
결국 마지막까지.
Who am I looking at? Pierre and Jack? Sure. What do they even do? Let's have a look.
와, 저기 봐. 재료들이 걸어다니고 있네.
Put the fries in the bag with this update. No, I think he's at an easier time now. Now he just records this bit.
어떻게 이길 것 같긴 한데. 이쪽이든 저쪽이든 고기가 너무 상해서.
Maybe.
상품 가치 이렇게까지 해서 재료를 얻어야 하나 싶은데.
잭, 이런 상황일 땐 도망가야 해? 응?
He talks about Kathy in the obtained one? Wait, really? Hold on. There's that one event in Kana 3 where you could get Dawn to take off her shoes to walk on the fire. That is true. Yeah, no, fair enough. There's a... So the thing is, I think they had cliff notes. They had cliff notes of everything.
캐시를 만나면 무슨 말 해야 되지?
Oh, there we go.
놈 들어갔다고?
I'm actually surprised it's not blocked out.
마이크 잡고 이러는 건 익숙하지 않은데 뭐 해보지. 캐시를 만나면 무슨 말 해야 되지?
Huh. I've seen the Dawn bug? Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it's not censored. That's actually funny. I guess if the announcer was censored, that would be a bit annoying. Fair enough, I guess. 300 lunacy. Which is funny because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be post-Kanto, the announcer. So it is funny that it's not censored. But yeah, so the thing about Limbus Company, guys, they had, oh, that's true. He does know who she is. No, that's true. Yeah. You're right. They had like, I'm sure they had like cliff note, like general ideas for what the sinners are, what their stories are. That's why like Don Quixote being able to take her shoes off is probably feels like an oversight. Nobody gets censored in every other ID. Yeah, well, because that's because she gets censored in every other ID because they're not the main timeline. Who's he talking about? Don't worry about it, guys. It's just an old friend. A baddie, one might even say. It's a little bit of baddie. And because wonderful. You know what? That is wonderful. You know what else is wonderful, guys? You guys are wonderful. That's right. You, the viewer right now. The animated RR banner. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just an animated banner. I mean, this one's pretty... Stream end. Yeah, that's it. We're done. I keep Limbus keyplay plushie. Oh, dude, hell yeah! Keep a little keychain. Title drop. We are Limbus Company. You know what? While we're doing here and not doing anything, I'm gonna just keep doing my dailies while I wait. I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna do the rest of my dailies, and then I'm gonna call it.
이 대검은 당신의 검이자.
Would I buy a Gali AirPods? Bro, I would buy out the entire Ham Ham Pang Pang. Can you guys give me YouTuber money already so I can buy out the entirety of Ham Ham Pang Pang? Like, I'm only allowed one per person, which is fair, obviously.
거치적거리지만 마.
흙을 마실 거?
The animated one.
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요?
Damn, Cloud Cutter going crazy. Cloud Cutter is going crazy. Looking like crazy Dave. Can I get one more?
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
The black silence gloves? I would get the glasses. I would get everything. Everything! So buy a pair for the fans.
그대로 무너져.
How goated am I? How loaded would I be? If I had like fuck you money, I would think about it, yeah. If I didn't have fuck you money, I would probably be selfish. Do my dailies. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm doing them now. My bad. I'm doing them now, I'm sorry. Please don't fucking end my life. But it's far and expensive. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna go visit Ham Ham Pang Pang and stream it live. That's actually my goal. I would love to go to Ham Ham Pang Pang. I need to confirm if you can actually stream it. Thank you! Thank you! I can now buy some lunacy! Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. That's a whole food lunacy. That's actually like 40 lunacy. That's so much lunacy. I'm so full of lunacy right now. He's saying. Fucking focus to the pilot. True. So I'm just thinking, I wonder if they allow you to live stream inside Ham Ham Pang Pang. If the answer is yes, then we will have an IRL stream where I will live stream OE in the Ham Ham Pang Pang. If I can't, I don't know what I can do. Maybe I go outside and inside. Like go outside, go inside, turn the camera off, come outside, and then glaze everything, I guess, would be like the best thing. Stealing the Heathcliff cutout. I don't want to film myself stealing. Can I get Kim Ji-hoon to fly me to headquarters? When do you think ProjectMoon are gonna start doing fucking like creator collaborations? You know? Other game studios, they've started doing game collaborations. Maybe ProjectMoon will start doing that one day. But I think if they did, they'd probably focus on, you know, the Ota, Korean. Is this me getting money for Ham Ham Pang Pang? I mean, that would be fucking heat, to be honest with you. Have lunch with Kim Ji-hoon? That would be heat, bro. If I entered Ham Ham Pang Pang, when they're still getting doxxed? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, for this was a while ago, but someone asked me why do I use Ryoshu on this team? Because Ryoshu can inflict like a 9 bleed, 5 count. Kinda crazy. But just in Korea? Fuck. Fuck, dude. He's British.
다들 고생했다. 부조장한텐 내가 말해둘 테니까.
Yeah, her kid is her bleed infliction, especially with the
이번에는 누굴 베어버리면 되는 거야?
usually it's done for the AoE. Yeah, but they're weak. They're resistant. Oh, not that they're resistant. I have I use it for the unbreakable coins. That's what I'm trying to say. I do because of the language barrier. Yeah, I don't blame them. I need to get Sam to teach me. Better yet, Sam could just be my live translator. I think that'll be even more efficient. So I'm a little German boy. Little German boy! Watch out for that tree! A face connect privileges since he may and Tema have Limbus. Wait, what? They
40
actually have models? God damn it. I'm not a fucking... Damn it. This is bullshit, man.
그렇게 무르진
Can I
않네.
reroute the neurons of my brain to learn Korean? Dude, I suck at learning them. I am ass at learning languages, guys. I can't fucking learn languages for the life of me. Which is shit, because I do want to learn languages. But I just can't fucking learn it for the life of me. My brain just fucking sucks.
뒤는 내가 봐주지.
It just refuses. A VTuber and get a Limbus. But I'm not a VTuber, that's the problem. Not really my thing. I've had this discussion with everyone before. But I think there's a difference between being a virtual tuber and then just a normal, like, standard creator. I would not really count myself as being a virtual tuber. I also would not count myself as being a PN tuber. No, I don't classify that. I feel like that diminishes what I try to do. Not saying that it is a diminishing thing, but that is not what I do. Because tubers have, like, graduations, whatever that is. They have, like, chill model reveals, whatever the fuck these are. You know, like, they have organizations.
40
I don't have any of that, right? I don't do any of that stuff. Like, I'm just usual. Why do I have that in the quarter? Because it's a visual. There's a visual there. You know, it's like my mascot. It's not really like a. I don't talk from it. It's just kind of like my brand. Okay. VTuber license? Yeah, I don't have a license for VTubing. I don't do like hashtag VTuber. Have that enemy roll 9 times in a row? They're kind of goated. Will Horseman make a turn? I think if there's another horse-related incident, probably. Non-VTubers pick up YouTubing contacts through... I get an actual ponytail? I do have a ponytail. That's the ponytail. I don't understand what you mean by this. Non-VTubers pick up YouTubing contracts through the unfolded. I don't understand what that means.
대표할 만한 퍼레이드였어. 뛰어가겠네.
You have a ponytail? Yeah, that's a ponytail. That's the ponytail. That's how it's always been. It's the Heathcliff, full stop Heathcliff hair. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always. I've had this before Heathcliff. I've had it always. What, in IRL? Oh no. No, IRL I have different hair. Well, I mean, I got long hair, but I have curly hair. I have like curly long hair. I like machinima. Oh Jesus! Please God, no! I'll never do machinima.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게
I'm not
하세요.
British.
먹지. 이 정도로 나와 공을
And eat the ponytail? I don't think so. I would probably never do machinima. That's cool. I think you're thinking of multi what's it called? Multi something.
그렇게 무르진 않네.
Multi manager? Multi-managers? Whatever they are. AKA scams. 90% of the time they're scams.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
Multi-managers? Yeah, I don't remember what the fucking phrase is for those machinima things. I know it's like MM.
나가서 싸워.
I'm a challenge runner? Am I? I mean, I guess so. I just like playing the game. I like having to use my brain. The neurons fire when I see success. And I killed it. Damn, how many of these fucking assholes are there? A lot of them.
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지. 잘 갈렸고.
In Limbus who puts themselves in hell as much as I do. There's a few. Multi-channel network. Thank you. Was. There's a few. I know a few people who do some difficult stuff. I know there's one guy who does everything. He plays the game through in and outside. Okay. There's one guy who does only base sinners through the story. There's one guy that does let me think. Someone did a worse railway RR5. But I guess I don't know. Yeah, there's that, I guess. There's yeah, I'm not good with names, so I apologize. Woman solos everything. Yeah, woman solos everything. About the guy who's a press puck burglar. Okay, I'm not talking about lobotomy players. Lobotomy players are crack. Woman solos everything in like an hour. Lobotomy players, they're crack cocaine. They're their own league. I'm not even gonna think about that. The weakest, the fucking hardest Limbus challenge is like the weakest Lob Corp challenge.
윗대가리가 죽었으니
lobotomy, yeah,
이제
Lob Corp challenge.
당신들도
Yeah.
우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠. 식구 취급을 해주진 않으니 알아서.
I don't know what library challenges people do. I don't even know if people do library videos. The Wing and Straw Star. I don't even know if people make Library of Ruina videos anymore. I assume they do.
나가서 싸워.
When I read comments, which I don't really talk about when I read comments, but a lot of people tell me that there's not a lot of Lobotomy Corp videos or Library of Ruina videos anymore. Which I never really noticed, because I don't really look for them, because I prefer to just play it outright than watch typically other people play. So I never really noticed that there's not really a lot of... Apparently people are saying that... Apparently people are saying that there's not really a lot of Lob Corp content much anymore. The weakest LC versus the strongest LC. Library channels like using rats. Yeah, see, that's like a nightmare. I would rather do Limbus stuff than the library stuff like that, because for me, I find that there's more of like... I know it's funny, weird to say, but it's pretty much the same result, but better on the time. Library stuff like using rats to beat and rolling would just give me a fucking migraine. I really enjoy Library of Ruina, and I think it's a really fun game because it's difficult. But Library of Ruina's difficulty is also one of the reasons that I don't go back and typically play it a lot. Specifically, the realizations. I'm not a big... I like the realizations the first time doing them. I don't like the realizations the second time doing them. Because it is just stress. I've spoken about this. Which is why I think Limbus is the best in between of difficulties. Although I do think Limbus is on the easy side. Easier side. If I had to give it a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 being super easy and 10 being incredibly difficult, I would put Limbus probably at a 4. 4 post nerfs, and then like a 6 to 7 pre nerfs. What about that part 2? I've uploaded too many library and okay, so I haven't worked on it yet because I've uploaded too many LobCorp and library ruiners. I want to get some more Limbus videos out before I do more LobCorp and library. I like segmenting my library and LobCorp runs because I do primarily prefer Limbus over everything. Even though funnily enough, by the way, my Lobotomy Corp and library ruiners are pretty much my best stuff. So theoretically, I should just be making them only, but I prefer doing Limbus stuff at the end of the day. Or at least making Limbus stuff. It's a fucking nightmare to edit library ruiner videos and LobCorp videos. I did beat Leihang. I not only did I beat Leihang, I fucking phase skipped him, which I don't think anyone else has done. And I wasn't even trying to phase skip him. I don't even know how I phase skipped him. What do I rate LOR if I avoid cheese? I would say LOR is like an 8 to 9. I think LOR is 8 to 9. Easy. I think at the so all the way up until Urban Plague, it's like a 5. Post Urban Plague, it's like a 7. Post Queen of Hatred, it's like a 9. It's like an 8. SOTC, that shit's a 10. Entering SOTC is 10 out of 10. Post SOTC, it goes back to like an 8. Power of the new IDs versus old. True, I guess. Lob, see the thing is for me guys, LobCorp is not stressful at all. LobCorp is opposite for me. I actually fucking find it incredibly therapeutic, which is also why I don't really enjoy entirely when a run goes smooth. Like, okay, so here's a fun fact you'll notice. When we're playing LobCorp and nothing really happens, I kind of tend to end like the runs of LobCorp, because after a certain while, I just win in LobCorp with no stress, and then it becomes really boring for you guys to watch. Not for me, I have fun. I'm just relaxing. So it's a lot, you know. LobCorp is very hard because sometimes it's easy as fuck, sometimes it's hard. For instance, I'll use the randomizer video we did. The beginnings of the randomizer were incredibly hard because we had to do so much bullshit. But the minute we started getting, like, gear, it just became a snooze fest. Like, nothing happened. We just dominated it. And I'm sure if I kept going, eventually it would have reached it, but I thought, I was like, I'm gonna stop there because, you know. Library is the opposite, which is funny, I think. I think all the games have their own version. So I think Lobotomy is hard at the beginning, but very easy later on for me. But Library is very easy at the beginning and then gets harder later on. I did pull 5 ALFs in a row, but even if I didn't pull 5 ALFs, I would have been perfectly fine. I got lucky, it was RNG, right? But I'm just talking about, I'm just using an example. Like, there are other runs I can refer to. But while Limbus for me, I feel like is a good middle ground, especially if I'm doing like a really deep challenge, like I'm doing like a keyword list, or I'm doing like a fucking ego list, or I'm doing a specific team. Plus, it's way easier for me to like set myself up in a position to like actually attempt. LOR is a vertical difficulty curve, yeah, pretty much. But I enjoy it. Let me put it this way. Library of Ruina is really fun, but I don't think it's that fun to watch. I don't know. I don't really know what you guys like. I don't even know why you guys watch me, to be honest with you, but for me, it takes like 30 minutes to make a turn in Library of Ruina. I don't know how the fuck you guys are entertained by that. Like, for me, that's fun. And there are hyper moments, don't get me wrong. Like, there are hyper moments and there are entertaining bits. But 90% of the time, it's making a decision and then watching the decision play out. And then doing it again for another 40 minutes. While Limbus, I feel like, meets a very good middle ground where it only takes me really maybe like a minute or 30 seconds to a minute to make a decision if it's like a really tense situation. And then 90% of the time, you have to watch these pretty animations. And you get to watch me lose a 5% and then I crash out, right? Like, I can understand that. Love Corp, I also feel like it's very hard to watch. I feel like maybe like when things are going well, like there's not really a lot of action. I guess it is just chatting. Yeah, at the end of the day. Speaking of, you guys should like, subscribe, and follow, and make sure to subscribe and share and like and follow and subscribe and share and like and follow, please. Subscribe and don't leave, please. Don't leave me. I need this, please. I need this. I fucking need this. I want to quit my job, please. Rage baiting is fun. Yeah, you guys do rage bait me a lot, to be fair. More like a podcast? I guess so. I don't really talk about much though, podcasty. Because I don't really like talk about like life stuff because I think that's cringe. I prefer to keep my stuff separate from all of that. It's like my mindset. I thought I was playing full, but you sang? Nah, not right now. I'm gonna get kicked in the nose hard. You're saying the J slur? My bad. Yeah, the watching me crash out, I feel like that's valid. Obviously, that's like a valid reason, right? Because like I crash out a lot. That's a valid one. I do crash out a lot. I mainly crash out in like Limbus to library. Bob doesn't really make me crash out, except for like the Philip shit. That was making me crash out. How'd you watch someone do reverb? Yeah. It's a film that could fit, but I personally wouldn't do that. I think you could make it work. What do you do runs? Because you're just very committed on challenges. Yeah, I mean, I just like, yeah, I like that. Thank you. Like, I try. Like, I feel like, you know, it's, you know, whatever the result is, obviously, you know, trying to like, I like the idea of trying to make something that doesn't have a lot of stuff to do in it. Get more. I don't know. I really enjoy watching. My biggest inspiration is Nintendo-tubers who play like, who do these ridiculous challenges or like these runs for like, they play like Mario or Pokemon or fucking Zelda and whatever, and they do like these stuffs in it, and I'm like, damn, I want to do that. That's what I do. I was like, I'm gonna just do that, but I'm gonna do Limbus Company because I like Limbus Company. And I mean, so far, it pretty works out so far. I mean, like, I could come up with a lot of bullshit. The Ansel one is my favorite. Well, good news, actually. I could do a little teaser. The Ansel video is the one that I'm currently working on. But I'm only going to be working on the last part of the video. Because while I do think the rest of the run was entertaining, I think the last part was definitely the most entertaining. Also, the last part in itself was 2 hours and 10 minutes, by the way. Not spoilers, I'm teasing you. It's teasing. And so tomorrow, it's not tomorrow. I'm not even 20% done with it. It does all entertaining things. I just feel an incredible sense of dissonance. Ensol's not tomorrow. I grew up with Nintendo. I'm a big Nintendo lad. I love Nintendo. I'm a big. I grew up with. I had everything. I had like. I didn't have a GameCube or anything. I had like a Wii. I had a DS. I have a Switch. I had like 5 different DSs. I love the DS. DS is fucking the fucking shit. I love that thing. I miss my Wii. I miss my Wii Tails. I had a Wii U. I'll speak. I miss my Wii U. How much XP do I have now, by the way? Not a PSP. I was never a PlayStation person. No, I never had PlayStation growing up. 2DS. 400 blue tickets. Oh, I could do so much leveling. Shadow the Hedgehog pissed on my Wii. How sad. How sad. I miss my Wii. No, I miss my Wii. I think I miss my Wii. I do miss my Wii, dude. That was that one. I had both versions. I had the white version and I had the black version. Obviously, the black one was superior. In the olden days, the black consoles would be better than the original consoles because they would come out with more fucking storage and they looked nicer and they had fucking... Oh, dude. Yeah, I had that. 600 pulls? Dude, hell yeah. I love my stuff. I went through like 7 DSs. I went through a normal DS to a DS Lite. Then I had a DS XL. Then I had a fucking another DS. I don't remember what it was. I had a 2DS and a 3DS XL. 3DS XL is my favorite one. My favorite DS, which I can actually show real quick. I might as well. Hold on. Yeah, dude. Damn, this shit's worth a lot of money. This is my favorite DS. This is the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate DS. 3DS XL. This thing is my fucking pride and joy. I love this thing. This thing, first of all, the pattern is beautiful. It literally feels like it's fur. It's so slick, and you open it up. I love this thing, dude. This is such a base image player. I'm a massive fucking Monster Hunter player. I fucking love Monster Hunter. I borrowed my friend's PSP to play the PSP version. How much is this? This is like, eBay, it says it's like $400+. I love Monster Hunter. I played my first Monster Hunter was Try because I had the Wii. Then I went back to play fucking Gen 2. And then I played 4. No, then I played 3 Ultimate, and then I played 4, then 4 Ultimate, and then obviously I played Gen 5, and then I played Frontier after that, and then I played Rise, and then I played... But don't let me you give it a little kiss in the cheek, maybe. Don't let me get don't get me start talking about modern Monster Hunter though. You won't like my opinions. You will not like my opinions on modern Monster Hunter games. I'm not a big fan of Wilds. I'm not a big fan of Wilds. No World. I played World. I played Iceborne. I got some controversial opinions about World and Iceborne. Don't get me started on that. All I'm gonna say is, Rise was the best version of Monster Hunter that's come out since the OG days. That's my opinion on the horse game. The Uma Musame, whatever. I think it's cool. I guess if you want to gamble on horses, but they be anime girls. When I do the drinking people, I get to talk about Modern Monster Hunter, the Fate franchise. Maybe if I get tipsy enough, I'll start ranting about Monster Hunter. I played horse game. I don't even have the horse game. I've been playing Persona 5X. What if I just booted Persona 5X Strikers right now? I wouldn't, but I could. I don't even know how I missed my dailies today. Seriously, how did I miss my fucking dailies today, bro? I'm so mad. I normally always get them. Persona! Persona! I like the Persona. You're either a horse gamer or you're a Persona gamer. I am the Persona gamer. I'm not a horse gamer. But I do think it's funny when the one horse kicks you in the fucking face. I think that's funny. Play Marvel Rivals? I will not be playing Marvel Rivals until I see, until I get Season 3. Being me at level 93 makes me think I'm slacking. Currently playing Booth. I'm both somehow. Gold ship, is that the one that kicks you? I think that's the coolest horse. She fucking drop kicks you. Like, why does she do that? She's so stupid. I'll never catch up. It's gold ship? Okay. I don't know any of the other horses. All I know is her. She did that IRL to her jockey. Yeah, I know they're based off real horses. I think it's very funny they based off the temperament. She does what she wants. Ah, I love the horse. Yeah, that's our gold ship. It's so peak that they're... I know Rice Shower. Okay, I do know Rice Shower. No, that's fair. I do know Rice Shower. I do know that one. I know that one. That one's funny. Those are the only two. No, those are the only two I know. Google Horse versus 14. Jesus. Wow, what a world. What a horse around world. What a horsing world. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the night, because I don't really have much else to do. I was not praying for victory, but the horse had to behave normally that day. Is my clear beer updated? Oh, this doesn't update anymore. This will no longer update because this only is Mirror Dungeon 5. This is not MD6. Yeah, I'm freaking eepy. 1 AM right now. Gotta go to bed. Gotta wait till the MD6 version comes out, which will be Superposition mode. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. Thank you for joining today. I hope you enjoyed the patch notes discussion and the little run we had. And my dailies. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be doing the suicidal IDs tomorrow. We'll see. Unless Kim Jae-hoon drops a sudden Walpurgis fucking, you know, reveal. Maybe. And the chat broke just as everyone was saying goodnight. And there you go. Yeah, we're going to be doing the low tier god. You should fell bully yourself. Now. Alright, well, chat broke, so this is a good time to go. Alright, everyone, thank you for watching. You have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.